Hello.
Hola, mis amigos and amigas.
Alrighty. Okay, so
We're not live.
it says we're live.
Now
It'll just take a bit to get there. Okay, let's go ahead and figure out what it is that I'm going to be working on this hour.
Okay.
Back to our speedy wheelie. Do. Okay.
I named myself an assistant.
Yes, you do. It's the Rejoice quilt.
Yay. Miss Pam's in the chat saying how do you do.
Howdy do, Miss Pam. Oh, and she's down below.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. That's just the thing. I don't know what we're doing.
Hi, Pam.
Miss Pam.
What you're doing? I gotta go.
All right. So, what's the backing of it going to be?
There we go. I'm switching my camera to the sewing machine in a second.
Oh, my word. This will take a bit to organize. I'll have to change my bobbin. Okay. I'm not prepared.
No, you're not. You're the pajama quilter.
You're so silly.
Prepared is somebody completely.
Wow.
She said, Pam said she's back to lurking and redoing the craft room. Eventually, this desk will be put together, not tonight, but eventually.
I can't wait to see it.
But you got the shelf done, Pam, so that's a step in the right direction.
Yes, it is.
Hi.
We put up a little what are those, like
A barrier.
those paper poster board divide the trifolds.
Uh-huh.
We put one up as a little barrier between the dogs and us so that they'll stop getting underneath the machine. And yeah, they just walked right on around it. They just they're doing their own.
They're going to stop us.
They're doing their own thing. They're thinking, you didn't mean to stick that in our way. We know that. It's fine.
And Pam agrees. She's got progress going.
Oh, absolutely.
You know how con means against and pro means for? That's why you're never going to get any progress from the Congress.
David Wayne. No politics.
That wasn't politics.
Government is politics. Guys, isn't this quilt pretty?
It's beautiful.
It's got mountains, it's got water, it's got roads. This is God's house.
The
right
letters
here.
are applique?
The rejoice part is applique. The rest of it is just pieced.
Okay.
So this is God's house, and there's a little angel up in the attic, and it's like big. It's got clouds and gold doors and stained glass windows. And then on the other,
I like the shiny gold lame on the doors. It kind of feels like one of those wedding chapels in Vegas.
Oh, you're just rude. Okay. And then there's my house.
Okay.
Little log cabin.
God's house on one side, my house on the other.
At least you got it in balance. His is much bigger.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but like even in the when they worked on the palace for the king, they spent way more years working on it than they did on the tabernacle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess that would be.
I'm sorry, you're trying to talk, and all I can hear in my head is
Wah, 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 wah.
No, it's not. Wah, 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 wah.
Charlie Brown.
It's that song. It's that song.
There's a lot of songs, babe. Can you be
You
more
know, the one
specific?
about In My Father's House.
Oh,
I don't know who sings that.
Big Daddy Weave.
He does not.
Uh-huh.
You know the guy that wrote the Where We Can Play Football?
Yeah.
Big table?
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I'll ask Siri. Who
My
sings
Father's
In My
House.
Father's House?
In My Father's House.
Elvis Presley and the Blackwood Brothers sing a song in My Father's House on many mansions.
Is that the song you were looking for?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Wait.
No, that's not it.
I didn't think so.
Audio Adrenaline.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. You were wrong about music. Somebody write that down in a calendar. That does not happen often.
Steve Green.
No, we figured it out. It's Audio Adrenaline.
Oh, okay.
Gentry looked it up. So I was I was
There's a lot of people that sing a song that's named that.
not surprised.
Bonnie's
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Bonnie.
Nice to have you back again.
Hey, Miss Bonnie.
How's Clyde doing?
Oh my word, really, David? All right, I'm smacking him. Ow, that hurt. Okay. He had to kiss my boo-boo from smacking him. We have a funny story to tell about that. Because I often backhand him, you know, playfully, but even still.
She gets irritated at me and
And I
gives
just
me
give him
a little slap. Yeah.
And if I have to do that, then he knows he's irritated me properly, and so he smiles and laughs about it. You know, it's that kind of relationship.
And then she complains after having hit me that
It hurts.
that it hurts. I need to kiss it. Well, the other night she smacked me, and the dog came over and kissed it. It was love.
She pushed him out of the way so that she could kiss the boo-boo.
She's
And we tested
smart.
it 2 or 3 more times, and she did it every time. Whenever
Yeah.
Kimberly would slap me, love would kiss the hand.
Okay.
And apparently Bonnie's been bumping off some clients.
What does it really say?
I bumped off client years ago. Then
Oh.
she come back and said it was meant to be Clyde, not client.
Got it.
Siri, yeah, that's what the most common thing I send to Kimberly is stupid autocorrect. I should figure out how to set that up as like an auto macro kind of thing. That all I got to do is a couple of keystrokes and it pops it in there for me.
It's kind of funny because you know how it sort of memorizes what you say
Yeah.
on the phone. David always wishes me a good morning when he gets to work so that I know that he's safe and all that good stuff. Well, okay, Nancy, I'm going to throw up. Warn me before we get on the coaster.
That looks more like a tilt-a-whirl.
But every day he has almost the exact same thing. And I can't help but thinking he's just going next. And it just fills it in. Because it's the same thing. I think that's what's happening.
No, that's not what's happening.
What is what's happening?
Copy and paste.
Are you really? Are you seriously copying and pasting the good morning message every day?
Yeah.
David, Wayne.
It says what I wanted to say, so why reinvent the wheel? Like buying a greeting card.
You know, variety can be nice. You've said that yourself.
Yeah, but now I'm married. I like being with only one woman.
Okay, that's one. And if you get to 3, you get a SWAT.
You got a SWAT team?
Yeah, that's what I had in my head.
All right, now you're at 1 too,
Will
Mr.
Samuel L. Jackson and Colin Farrell be leading it?
Nancy, come help me with these 2.
No, I have my own.
Na-na-na, na-na-na.
The only reason he's not chiming in is because he's watching TV with his headset on.
All right, Bonnie, you can come help me with them. How to control boogers. And in truth, I have swatted his butt. And some people know this and some people don't. But I have swatted it with my hairbrush, and I have broken my hairbrush on his tush. I really have.
You did.
I did. It happened.
And then you tell him to buy you a new hairbrush.
I did.
I did. And then she's been swatting me with that one.
I have. Well, if you would behave, I would not have to do that.
Pam's sitting there saying she's got to wind down because she's watching the little ones tomorrow, so she's going to need some energy.
Oh, bless your heart. But
True.
the Whittles are great.
A couple of monsters. That yeah. And I don't mean the little ones.
Would you stop it?
Maybe that's where they came up with the name. You could drink a couple of monsters, and then you can deal with the monsters.
Her grandbabies are not.
I wasn't referring to that. I'm talking about like maybe
monsters.
people you work with or stuff like that. That's
Well,
whoever it is you're having to deal with that you need to drink a monster.
okay. I just did the first bit of quilting on
Hi,
this.
Chris
Rejoice
K.
quilt. Hi, Chris K. On this Rejoice quilt, which I had this top finished and I had this basted long before I ever met David. As a matter of fact, when I pulled it out as one of the things I needed to work on, Gentry, he's like, I don't remember ever having seen that.
That's a new one on me. I thought maybe it was something your mom gave you.
I spent 2 years teaching this quilt at the church. And so, I mean, it was actually a mystery, but it wasn't one that I wrote. Nancy, it's looking so cute. Oh, I love
I
it.
use that for the bag.
Oh, she loves me.
You're gonna have to stop saying those mean things about her.
Oh, you're really gonna get it now.
Now I'm gonna sew this thing closed. So I'm gonna get a needle and thread out. That's when that little thread holder comes in handy.
That's right. Okay.
But I found this in storage. It
Traveling
was
quilter's
in
back.
one of my boxes.
There you go. Ruth's back. Hi.
I think it's not just her back, it's her front, it's her middles, it's the.
This is why we don't want to feed you. You get all worked up.
It's
The
usually
other
my
option is
husband.
me being
It's usually
hangry.
my husband chiming in.
So that's why he doesn't have a feed dog.
He's had a long
Yeah,
day.
she's making quilter jokes.
I'm like, do you use needles this small?
That's it.
Oh, no, yeah, I use them. Mine are a lot smaller than I use.
Oh my goodness! I'm looking at the eye on that one. It's like, no. I'm going.
Okay,
I'm going for this
is
one.
the size that I use, right? Let's see. Can you see?
Yeah. But this is the one I grabbed, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is the one that's in the tray. Look at the difference.
Yeah, that is the difference. The eye on this is really, I don't know if you can, let's see if we can find, come on. Come on, you want to show, you know, okay, there you go.
That's itty bitty.
Can you see it at all?
Yeah, I can see the eye.
Yeah. I think it's a size 10 or 11 or 12, something in that arena.
Bonnie's chiming in and it says the small ones, you have to use those when you're sewing holes or something in socks or whatever.
I just feel more comfortable with them. I find them easier to get in and out of stuff. I use them for like the binding and the applique, and it's just a preference.
But look at the size of that hole right there on that one.
Yeah.
You can barely see it.
Yes, you can.
Wonder if that's where they came up with the term darning socks, is people sitting there trying to sew with one of those tiny needles. Got a stupid darn needle.
Possibly.
Bonnie also says she uses a threader.
That's beneficial too.
I need to look. I had my white thread up here. Where'd it go? I think it fell on the floor. Hold on. Let me slide this over.
Darcia is back.
Darcia!
Welcome back to the party.
Glad to have you here.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Pam says she uses a threader as well. Bunch of cheaters.
Would you stop it?
Okay, I got pink and black that I found that I rescued from the floor. Where's my white? Oh man, what color is it? It's red and purple. Let's see. Let me get a red. I had white the other day. It probably just rolled somewhere.
Now I've got the meatball song in my head again. On top of spaghetti. Come on, Pam. I know you're singing it.
Bonnie says, I guess it's her threader she's talking about. It says it's silver and it's got like a cameo on it that's stamped. Comes with the sewing kits.
Yes.
I know the very
Yes.
ones you're talking about. I don't even sew, and I know the one she's talking about.
Yeah. What?
Pam's
Pam.
all covered with cheese. Cheese.
Alright.
Yeah, I found a bobbin with white thread, so I'm gonna use that. Even though if I do it right, you're not gonna see the thread, but
That's
you
okay.
never know.
That's okay. Oh, I'm getting ready to knock the camera stand off and over. Moving the quilt all around.
Do we want to start a betting pool on where it'll land?
On a dog. It'll land on a dog, I'm sure. Especially if you knock it over.
Yeah.
He has a reputation for abusing my fur babies.
Never on
no.
purpose, and they know it. They know that every time I've ever run into them, stepped on them, whatever, it's totally been an accident because they don't act like abused animals.
Yet.
Here he comes again! Run!
Vacuuming Faith was most definitely not an accident.
That was testing a theory.
It was a bad theory.
We learned that real fast.
Not we. I knew it was bad before you did it. As a matter of fact, I told you not to do it.
We have 11 people watching.
Hi.
Okay.
That means we've got some lurkers.
Yeah, Chris is talking about that small needle saying that means it's sharp.
That's right. Let's say hi to the lurkers.
We can do that. We can do it.
Thank you, lurkers.
We appreciate you here.
Absolutely.
We did check.
Okay. Time for some hand sewing.
No, we're not.
But yes, you told me you have 2 Jerichos in your
No.
list that you wrote.
No.
There we go.
Okay, because I have some there double.
Okay, we're not doing that.
So
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll pull it up.
Apologize for everybody curious. You're just watching the sausage be made.
We don't know what we're doing over here. We just like to think we do.
Do you know what the difference between our little thing going on here and the Boy Scouts is? The Boy Scouts have adult supervision.
Got it. So I need to forget it all this time. So we're King Solomon.
King Solomon Sudoku now?
Is it time?
It's time.
It's time for a giveaway.
It's time. It's time, Daddy. All righty. Next one up for grabs is King Solomon's Sudoku. This one's going to be a fun one for anybody who likes Sudoku puzzles.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah. Hello, Darcia.
That's for a digital pattern. And just so you know, in that pattern, there are 3 Sudoku puzzles of varying degrees of difficulty. So you can pick whatever one you want to solve, and then you'll have your pattern.
Oh, I messed that one up. Gotta redo that.
Nancy, are you having problems?
It just pulled the knot, so I have to restart.
Right. And
Oh,
for
sorry.
anybody who'd like to try their hand at the King Solomon Sudoku, which I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. I always have. Sudoku.
There you go.
Pam says Nancy's mini quilt could be a block of that.
Yes, it could. It absolutely could.
The word is king.
I wonder why he picked that word.
Easy to spell, easy to pronounce. I won't get in trouble with the Canadians, I don't think.
No worry about Canadians watching right now. They're in their own lives right now.
Yeah.
That's fine. They're allowed. I just don't need them telling me that there's a U in king.
Starting this side better. I was lurking over there earlier. He was cutting a tiger into a cutting board.
Ooh, interesting.
So I'll have to go watch later to see how that came out.
I don't know if you can see right now because we've got it so tiny because of the drawing. But there's little birds in my trees that are wearing cute little cloaks. And this fabric is actually based on a quilt story, a quilt book.
Okay.
I think it was called The Quilt Maker's Gift.
Oh. And
it's really cute.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, I think so.
I need to get a longer piece of thread.
Did you find more fabric for your next thingy?
Yeah.
Yay!
Once I finish this, I'll show you what I pulled out. I pulled out more than I needed, but it's better.
It's better to have more than not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you make mistakes in cutting, which I've been known to do.
Well, I don't know if I have enough fabric to make more than one log cabin.
Chris wants to know if you could actually shape this one.
I'll start.
This one?
Or the King Solomon.
Yeah. Chris K, which one are you asking if you could crochet it? Because if it's this one, I would say no. I mean, probably if you were like some kind of savant, perhaps, but the The King Solomon one, probably. I mean, it's mostly squares.
It's all
rows.
squares and yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure you could.
The pattern I don't know is very conducive to for a crocheter instead of a quilter though, but
No, the pattern isn't necessarily.
He
I mean,
said
well,
the King Solomon.
yeah, it's King
yeah,
Solomon.
King Solomon. It would. Oh, the King Solomon one. Yeah, yeah. It could definitely give you the sizes that you would like things to be finished. The great thing about that particular quilt is I designed it when that one thing happened around the world for to make a bunch and give to the hospitals. They're the perfect size for wheelchairs, so they're kind of small, and
Okay.
a lot of the people in hospitals weren't allowed to have anybody there. So
You gave Pam a challenge.
oh, for this,
Hey
I
Tank.
will send you pictures, Pam. I want to see that happen.
There you go. And I love to crochet has joined us.
Hey, Tank, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay, enter in King if you want to win the King Solomon Sudoku digital pattern,
Yeah, again
quilt pattern.
this is the digital the digital pattern for the quilt, not the quilt itself that you're giving away.
Nancy and I have gotten quiet because we're focused.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it with my fingers the way they are. I'm having trouble knotting the thread at the end like I used to,
Yeah.
and it's not making a knot big enough, and it's pulling through. There we go. I think I got it.
We had some late joiners. In case there's a lag, I don't want them to be left
Yeah.
out.
Oh no, I don't either.
I'm sorry to know that you're not feeling well, Tank.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's still pulling through. Hold on, let me try to go back over here. I'm gonna do this part over here, maybe.
All right. And time to go ahead and do the spin.
Hey, you came in just in time.
That was some good timing there, Tank. Good job. Do you know how to do
I don't.
Alrighty. Tank, I'm going to go ahead and type up Kimberly's email address for you so that you can let her know how to get that pattern to you.
Yeah, I'm just going to need your email address and I'll send you those digital files. Good job. Well, if you're somebody who's not feeling well, you're still really lucky.
I think you felt bad she was not that she wasn't feeling well and
And I
stacked,
used my witchy powers.
stacked the ballot box for her. And if you were hoping to get that pattern but did not, which of course is everybody except Tank, you have a couple of options. We are going to have the grand prize drawing at the end of the night, which will be your choice of 3 of Kimberly's patterns. And over the course of all of this, we are demonstrating, showing off all of her patterns so that you know what they are.
Miss Tank said that if she won, she was gonna forward it to Miss Bonnie.
Aw, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Well, Bonnie, I'm just going to need to get your info then.
But other option is that you can go on Kimberly's Etsy page and take advantage of this.
And Bonnie says she gave it to me. I'm gifting to Pam.
Okay, nobody wants the pattern. Got
We're
it.
playing hot potato.
All right, Pam, who are you giving it to?
I feel like a little like it's Christmas. We're playing Dirty Santa.
I know, except the bad way. Okay. Who's definitely getting the pattern so that
Pam
Gentry can
wants
write
it.
it down?
She's keeping it.
She
Okay.
said she loves Sudoku. She's keeping it.
All right.
Oh, hilarious.
I love that you guys are so giving. Absolutely.
Absolutely. We're giving everybody a little bit of a hard time on the trading around, but
Yes.
actually
No,
it's fine. We're excited about all the wonderful sharing and such. Love to see it end up in the hands of somebody who wants it.
absolutely. And I know that not everybody here is a quilter, and so that is perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, no hurt feelings on this side.
But we do like to give people a hard time.
I'm having hard feelings. No one gifted it to me.
Well, you know what, Nancy? I think you might have a little bit of an in with the designer.
Ah,
You might want to take advantage of it. Boy, does my quilt look pretty on the screen right now.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, the screen's not even picking up the sparklies in the
Oh,
blue.
I know.
You guys are.
See. I don't know if they can see.
That's a little bit it's showing up, but the blue background there, all through in here,
Has tons of metallic sparkles.
Yeah. very
that
gold.
blue and yellow looks really nice.
Let me zoom in a little. See what might happen.
No.
What?
Well, I mean, you can make. I'm fine. You can make it bigger for a second, and we'll try to get it up close.
Yeah, there it is.
Can you kind of see it?
You can see it there now. Look, I mean, we can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. I'm getting
I
ready to
like
knock the
some
difference
fabric
out.
like that has the glittery in it.
And Bonnie would like to point out, Nancy, that you did win earlier, but we had at least one double winner last time.
Angel.
Yeah. So see, it can happen. We're okay with that.
Yeah.
And Chris is thinking paper isn't quite quilt material, is it?
No, but there's no reason you can't make a beautiful, quilt-esque paper project. Or if you're into painting, you can paint the quilt. There's stuff
I
you
made
can do.
quilt cards yesterday
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
out of paper.
Does anybody want to? Is there anybody here that didn't see Nancy's live? Because she could show off her thing, and I could show off mine, and we can't show off Pam's because she's in the chat, but we'll get to see it.
Let me go.
Did you want to go get it?
Oh, here, there, right here.
That's hard from yesterday.
Bonnie says, I crocheted paper craft and a couple of other little crafts. I can't jump in no more rabbit holes.
I know.
Here's the first one I did.
I
Well,
love
hello
that.
there to you. Oh, let me go ahead and let me zoom you in.
Yeah, let's zoom her in.
So.
And
Look at them getting the hang of it.
you can see I embossed it to give it the quilted look. There you
Yeah.
go.
Looks nifty.
That's the first one. And then
Pam
this is-
says that you could make a paper quilt book cover or alternated notebook. And Bonnie says that Nancy, she doesn't think that you've ever seen her paper craft. She makes 3D projects.
I have.
Oh.
I've gone to her channel. And here's the other one.
Well,
Very
hello there.
Pretty. Very pretty. I really like that being on the side like that.
Yeah, the hello there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it doesn't hide the actual quilt part. But you have there's options.
And Bonnie says that she quilted a paper Pam, which I guess is better than quilting the actual Pam for projects. I said also she notes that should have been, instead of an alternated, should be an altered notebook.
Got it.
That autocorrect is real good today.
Altered notebook.
And here's what I made yesterday. Want to switch? I made a quilted postcard.
That one I love. I've never seen quilted postcards before.
Well, I would give it to you, but I kind of already have somebody in mind.
No,
That's
I'm
so sweet. Thank you.
not. I'm not saying to give it to me. I just said it's pretty.
But I may make another one.
People take when I'm not sure that everybody, but when I say something's pretty, doesn't mean I want it all.
Okay, so now she doesn't want it. Fine.
Keep your stupid postcard, Kimberly.
I know, right? We're just being silly.
It's that time of night right now.
I know, and it's only going to get worse.
Yep.
It's already after 11 for me.
When I start snorting, we're in trouble.
And Chris is asking Nancy, would fishing line work for your mini quilts?
I don't know, but thread is working just fine. I just have the wrong needle.
Darcia thinks that all the cards are beautiful.
Nancy is so talented.
She's not the only one talented running around here. The
You're biased.
PJQ is pretty talented as well.
You're
Yes.
biased. I don't believe anything you're saying.
Watching that card come together yesterday is like, wow. It's like you painted it.
Oh, got one of your assistants again.
I was checking to see if one of them was underneath the table. I don't want her accidentally pushing on the sewing foot.
Yeah, sometimes Faith has decided that she likes to sew too and actually fires off the sewing machine from down below.
Okay.
Woo, it got hot in here.
Well, it could be that you're underneath that heavy quilt.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm sure that's got something to do with it.
Or maybe it's a personal summer. I don't know. Let's open up a window. Gentry, can you get that one? It's hot.
Feeling hot.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Da, 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 da.
Bonnie says, I think everybody here are crafters of some kind and they're all talented.
I don't argue with that. That sounds about right. And I will note that we are quite grateful for everybody that is here.
Or 9-9.
I'm almost done with the. Oh, that one didn't work so well. This piece of fabric is frayed, so it's not wanting to take the thread very nicely. So I'm gonna
Aw.
pull it
So are you
down,
quilting by hand or just closing it up by hand?
closing it up by hand.
Okay. Because you are more than free to quilt that on the machine.
Oh, I'm
I
planning.
don't know if it's free,
I'm just
but
closing it up
hard-
before I do that.
I'm sorry, what was that, Nancy?
I said I'm planning on quilting with the machine. I was just closing it up.
Yeah.
But because it frayed right there a little bit, it's not grabbing the thread to close it. So hopefully when I quilt it, it keeps it closed.
And it is apparently time for another giveaway. Time's fun when you're having flies.
says Kermit the Frog. All right. And what one?
This one is Lady Catherine, named in honor of your sister.
Yes. Isn't it romantic?
Isn't it romantic? We've been hanging around each other too long.
Apparently.
Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
Alrighty.
I'm
And the
going
word
to
for the
check
day.
this. Chris says giggle.
Word for the day is lady.
So I'm curious, Nancy, what has been your favorite one that you've seen so far?
Of the whatchamacallit?
Oh, what one makes you think, maybe I should try it? Was it the Jericho?
It was the I forget which one. The one that was had the blocks.
The Jericho.
That's Jericho.
That was the Jericho.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that
the
one.
wall.
It was, yeah, they're like bricks in a wall.
Yeah. I think Angel won that one.
Oh. Yeah, it was Pam that apparently won that one.
Oh.
So
Oh, it's Pam?
Yep.
I know somebody did.
Somebody other than you.
So it's the plan that with all the passing around that Pam's going to end up with all of them. We just do up one big,
box, or not box, just email. Yeah.
we'd probably just make one massive zip file of all your patterns and just send it to her.
Maybe. That might happen. Lady Catherine's actually quite easy to piece together, but it does require, in my opinion, a design wall or a space that everything can be laid out so you can keep it all straight. That's my recommendation.
If you don't have a design wall, what Kimberly likes to do, it's actually pretty creative, is you get yourself one of those cheap vinyl tablecloths that has the fuzzy stuff on the backside. Pin that up on any open wall space, and that fuzzy stuff will actually hold the fabric pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And you can also fold it up with the blocks in it and take it places like,
Yep.
to like quilt on it.
Yeah, you can
somewhere
lay it
else.
out on that, then just roll it up, and it'll hold it pretty well.
But I know people that have actually hung those things up above windows, above closets, and then when they need to get into, like the closet or whatever, they just roll up the design wall and just tack it up at the top. So
Pam says she was just typing that, which I'm guessing maybe she knows about the tablecloth trick.
No,
I'm guessing.
well,
she typed that when we were talking about the block, the pattern she won.
Got it.
That she was about to type that she's the one that won it.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
when that came in.
Alrighty, I'm not seeing any more people that are chiming in for this one, so I'll go ahead and we'll find out who won.
Karen!
Alrighty.
Congrats.
Do we know how to get in contact with Karen?
Did she already win one? I can't remember.
Karen.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Okay.
I
Okay.
could be
All
wrong.
right, first time winner too then, okay.
Awesome.
All righty, Karen. If you want to email, here is
Just let me know your email address that you want me to send the file to. And I will do that.
Oops, what fell?
Nancy's having a malfunction.
All my paintings and stuff fell in the house. On my makeshift shelf under my desk. Should I have black thread in the machine? Should I change it to a different color or?
Do you want black to show up on the back? If you do, then keep it. And if you don't, then change it. It doesn't matter to me. What are you using in the top?
It's black also.
Well, then, yeah, just keep it all black.
Keep it all black.
All black.
I'm gonna switch my camera.
and a reminder, if you wanted a copy of Lady Catherine of your own, we will be having the grand prize drawing at the end of the night, where you'll be, if you win that, you'll be able to choose 3 patterns of your choice. So
Yeah.
Lady Catherine can be one of those. Any of the patterns can be those 3. For some reason, you want to get 2 of the same.
Yeah, if you have like a group of friends, and I mean, you can get 3 the same. Yeah.
Yep. So it's totally easy, totally easy. Or you have the option of going on to Kimberly's Etsy page, and we've been putting up the discount codes that you can use to be able to get a
Why did that
get a
sound
sale
that-
price.
And the codes will be
Oh.
active for 1 week.
It just broke my needle.
Oh no!
That's not good.
Why did it do that?
I have no idea.
Are you being naughty, Kimberly?
Because I didn't turn my machine off, so the needle shouldn't have moved. Let's go get another needle. I'm running low on needles, so let's see if I have what I need for here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this one's good. I found one.
Bonnie wants to know if you've maybe got a blue jean needle there that you can use, Nancy, to be able to get through all of that.
But this is only 3 layers.
Yeah, I mean, you can use a heavier one, but
What should I use?
no, I mean, I think that a regular, well, I use quilting needles. So
Do you want to let her have one of yours? If you can just reach over to the right,
I'll share.
Nancy, Kimberly, give you one of hers.
I use quilting needles, so I don't know how those compare to regular sewing needles. When I was doing the postcard, I did use a denim needle just because I knew it would be sturdier as I was going through all that stuff.
I have a jeans. No, that's jersey. Hold on.
Yeah, not jersey.
I have jeans one.
Well, that should, I mean, that should get the job done.
Well, I also have one quilting needle left.
Oh, well, then there you go.
All right.
Come on, focus it. I don't want to focus today. There we go. So I'm thinking that's an 11. Since it's in the middle where the lines are.
Bonnie says, yeah, quilting needles would be best, but I'd use a stronger one, and that one broke.
I don't remember what that one was. So, and I think it only broke because the setting on my machine moved it, so it hit the foot.
Ah,
It hit the foot, not the fabric.
I can understand how that works. I've hit my
Yeah.
foot plenty of times.
It does that every so often. It changes the setting on its own. It's like there's somebody in the computer in the machine. So I usually just turn it off and turn it back on, and then it reset.
They're just making these things so smart now. They're doing their own thing instead of what you're telling them to do.
Yes.
Yeah, it's scary.
To think that when the rise of the machines happens, your sewing machines might actually be part of that.
Oh my word.
You've abused us too long enough. We're taking over. That's what they're saying.
Oh my word.
All those stitches that we had to do, and usually all you did was push a button. It's not fair for us machines.
I'm sitting here thinking you have a German sewing machine, so it would have the correct accent.
What is wrong with you tonight?
Who has a German machine?
Me.
Oh,
The Foff, I believe, is German. I don't know that for a fact.
I think it's German, but so yeah, I could come in the middle of the night and go Kimberly Crenshaw.
David Wayne. First of all, he's Austrian, I believe. Not
He is,
German.
but they still speak German.
But the accent might be different. Oh my word. You are going to just offend everybody before the night is out, aren't you?
That's my goal.
Worldwide.
Equal opportunity.
Wow. If I don't ever get monetized, I'm going to blame it on this one night. That's all I'm saying.
That'd probably be it. Yeah.
just do what I do. Blame it. I blame it on Earl, so you can just blame it on David.
That's right.
Did you hear what I said?
What did you say, baby?
I said South German for cleric.
Apparently Foff.
Got it.
He looked up Foff. Yeah, one day it's gonna get irritated with you, and you're middle of sewing, and it'll go, "Hasta la vista, baby."
Wow. My sewing machine loves me.
Well, in that case, you'll just sit down and it'll start. You tell it what you want to do, and it'll be like, "No problemo."
All right, that's it. You are officially done.
Someone's getting fired.
Oh no, he's just officially done being able to talk. No, he still has to work. Come on.
She's just really ready to go get some Gorilla Tape and put it on my mouth.
We have some.
We have some.
I know we do. I bought it. Much like I bought the brush.
Okay.
Kind of like when I was a kid, my mom sent me out to get the Switch.
I have, well, exactly. I have one little thing here left to quilt, and then it'll be time for me to put this away and do the spinny wheelie and see what is next. I'm not getting a lot done on each one, but I'm definitely getting something done, and that's a good thing.
Here's the outside edge done.
Purdy.
Very nice.
Let me zoom in on that.
Yeah, David wants to get it bigger. All right, show again. So cute.
That is cute.
I thought I saw something, but
All of your little dolls now need a quilt.
probably. Every doll will come with a quilt from now on. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Nope. That could take a little while.
I'm gonna stitch in the ditch now.
Nancy, for somebody that quilting's not necessarily your bailiwick, I like how you really risen to the challenge and done a cute job on that.
Yes.
very proud of everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. I don't know what song you're talking about, though, sir. I don't know what song.
I'm not surprised being in Florida, you'd know.
I'm not a fan of those of whoever you're talking about.
Darcia thinks that the quilt's beautiful too, Nancy.
Thank you.
She's doing an amazing job.
Maritza has joined us again. Hola, Maritza.
Hola, Marita.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
And apparently Pam's never heard of the song either because she's tapping in rock your body. I just really like the video for that song when they're all the monsters. It's kind of cute.
Okay, I have to be honest. I'm not familiar with the song. I don't know the video, but you guys are hilarious.
It's the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, all right. I mean, I'm not a Backstreet Boys fan, but okay. I know what you're talking about now. Now it sounds familiar. I didn't recognize it when you were singing it.
You don't recognize a lot of songs when I sing them.
I know.
Dear, that's our song. I've been singing it since our wedding. Yeah. Oh, sounds a lot different when Dave Barnes sings it.
Yeah.
My anniversary is coming up on the 24th.
All righty.
Happy anniversary
To you.
Oh, honey, be careful. The dogs are going to start singing.
They might. They know the happy birthday song very, very well.
They heard me just saying that it was my mom's birthday last year, almost around this time, because her birthday's later this month. And the dogs got excited because they thought they were going to get to sing. And all I said was the words like happy birthday, and oh my word, they got so excited.
Those dogs, they know so much stuff that I still try to figure out how they know, where they learned it.
They've always known it. I think they just
They were born knowing it.
they're born knowing it. All right.
Her day. Oh, that's pretty.
Pam continue the song. Backstreet's back. All right.
Like I said, I'm not surprised that Nancy knows it, being that she's in Florida. They're based out of Orlando. Backstreet, it was actually a shopping mall in the Orlando area.
Got it. Okay. Mr. G. Poo, would you like to take this quilt and put it away?
Would you like me to go ahead and spin, or do you want a minute to breathe?
Give me a second to breathe and have a little sip of stuff.
1001. All right, we're spinning.
Would you stop? I do need my popcorn, baby.
Let me go ahead and do that different, because that looks kind of boring now that you pulled the quilt out.
I know, right?
I was trying to show off the work you'd done, but then you took it away.
Now let's just stare at Nancy, make her big.
Why?
Now, and Chris is appreciating Nancy's tan. Says, not fair, she'd peel.
I know, right? We found out we took this huge trip to Florida to do all the parks, and then it also had this cruise that we went on, a Disney cruise. And I found out almost instantly after we got there that I am now allergic to the sun. Made for a very interesting trip.
Yeah, the Magic Kingdom was quite challenging. All right, are you ready?
It depends on how much sun I get, if I peel or tan.
And after we spin and I get ready, it's also time for a giveaway.
Okay,
Okay, there's only 3 left.
here we go.
The ostrich challenge. Okay. I have a question. Does anybody out there in the chat or Nancy know what an ostrich challenge is?
Yes.
I know what an ostrich is, and I know what a challenge is, but not today.
Have you ever challenged an ostrich?
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
No, I'm not that stupid. Those things are big.
Definitely.
I did it.
I
Love it.
that
love
is
it.
so cute.
There's
Aw.
the. I still don't like the way this sewed on the side.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, that is so cute.
You got the PJQ seal of approval.
What? No, we're not singing.
That's not what she wants. I know what she wants.
What do you want?
She's just really fussy.
You're fussy?
She's been fussy for a while.
Did she get her medicine today?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Did it as soon as I got up.
Before you got me up?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Whew, I was worried.
As I was trying to get you up the first couple of times, I was doing her.
Okay.
Chris says, Kimberly, big hat's your friend too?
Who's Big Hat?
Oh, she's talking about because your sun allergy. You have.
Oh. No.
We
no.
did get her a Panama Jack
It was
cowboy hat that
Yeah.
we picked her up while we were, but not really a big one. Well, not like one of the big floppy hat kind of things that.
No. I just suffered.
It was Disney World. We just kept her distracted.
My stepmom suggested I start wearing a burqa, but that just seemed disrespectful.
What?
That's not really my fate. So, yeah, no, I just suffered and took a lot of Benadryl and just kind of did my thing. Okay, so nobody knows what an ostrich challenge is. I get to share and tell. Okay, so, well, let me ask you this first. Does anybody know what a round robin quilt is?
No.
I'll give a few seconds. Yeah. Okay, that sounded like a good idea, but now it's just annoying. Quit
it.
Okay. So, a round robin is, let's say that, I'll just make it like a very short little list, but usually it would be like at least 4 or more people. So let's say that Nancy and Pam and I, we're all going to do a round robin quilt together. Oh, wait. Pam said that she has heard of those. Yay! She wins. Okay. So I would make a center block, and Nancy would make a center block, and Pam would make a center block. And I would ship off my center block to Nancy, and she would send hers to Pam, and Pam would send hers to me. And then we would do some kind of border around it.
Yep.
And then we would send them over
Chris
again.
knows too, apparently. Yeah, she's chiming in. Chris is chiming in saying where you send to yourself, friends, and they send
Yeah,
on.
exactly. And then each person adds a border around it. Now, there are usually a variety of rules or something. Like sometimes people send fabric with their blocks so that each person can use that fabric in the borders that they use to kind of make sure that there's something that kind of carries through the quilt, or they say, okay, the borders can only be between this size and this size, or there's just a variety of things that you can do to make it fun. Now, for an ostrich, it is similar to a round robin, except like an ostrich, it doesn't fly, which means you're doing all of the rounds yourself. You're not passing it around.
Okay.
Number 2, each of the rounds or borders or whatever you want to call them are very specific challenges, but during one of the rounds, you can be like an ostrich, stick your head in the sand, and choose not to do that one. too perplexed to do it. So this is
I
my
refuse to do it.
yeah. So this is my second ostrich. I'll try to put up a picture of the first one at some point later on. But for this one, I confess I actually started this challenge for a group that I knew, but then the group all petered out. So, but I'm still working on it. So I can't. I mean, there's a link for these particular challenges, and I don't remember what they are now. But I will have David look it up, or I'll look it up in a second, and I'll tell you what each round means, so that you know.
Okay.
But the great thing about it is that if you do it with a group of people, they're doing things that it's their interpretation.
Okay.
So, for example, on the last one that I did, one of them was called Paradise. And if I were a more creative quilter, just for fun, I might have made a border that looked like dashboard lights. Who gets that other than Pam? Chentra gets that one.
I get it. Of course, I get it. I'm that
David
old.
gets that one. We're that old.
What does it mean?
You've got parents that educate you well. The Paradise by the Dashboard. I didn't do that one. I actually did something that represented my cup overfloweth. But anyhow, it's really of how you perceive it to be. So that's kind of the fun thing. And for each thing, you don't just like do something simple.
Pam loves meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I didn't know there was a band called Mashed Potatoes.
So if you, whatever it is that you're going to do for that means something to you, your interpretation of said challenge, it actually has to be something that is new or challenging to you.
Nina just chimed in.
Well, hi, welcome.
Chris also knows about meatloaf. K Craft. Everyone in our family sent a quilt square to a family person. She made a quilt for my aunt and uncle for their anniversary.
Oh, that is great.
I did crochet heart flowers.
Very nice.
Pam says it's a dance. You're right, it is a dance from like the 50s.
Mm-hmm. Now I got that song in my head from Dirty Dancing, where it's listing the different dances. Okay.
Land of a Thousand Dances. I forget who did that.
Mashed potatoes, do the twist. Yeah, okay.
Na 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 na.
Oh my goodness.
What have we started?
I know. Okay, so let me see. All right. Make Nancy large so she can talk while I try to figure out what all of these things were that I'm doing. Because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
This is gonna be my center square.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing that one. Then
Yes,
that
Pam, we
one.
do love you.
And then I gotta do 2 pieces for this one.
She's finished the lyric. Now that I can dance. Let's see if the reason she was
There.
up there is she wants
That's one side.
I like it.
This is the center, right?
Okay.
So here are the other fabrics that I pulled out. I'm not sure which one's gonna work, which ones are not, but I just pulled them out. I have this one here. I have that one. That one. I have this one is, I think, probably a little too different. I have that one.
I definitely like that that kind of mustardy goldish one for sure.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
think that'll look really pretty with the leaves.
I pulled this gray one out because the black and white gray on check on this one,
Yeah.
and then I have this one here. I think that one's too bright, but it's it's got it's a sort of comic.
Yeah, I can see it.
Zoom zip. So I don't think it will go with the rest of the fabrics. So you said this mustardy one?
Yeah, I really like that one.
That will go with these over here.
Mhm.
So Pam says you
Nina
wanted to
says
be contrasted.
Nina says that she's new. I'm trying to read it. David left his post, and she likes to stay in her pajamas. And so, well, yeah.
You're in the right spot.
Yeah. It's a necessity. And Bonnie says that she's still here, but she's cleaning her kitchen. Feel free to come and do mine next. And good for you. Way to be productive. Okay. I think I kind of like that brown one that you've got in the top right too. But I need to see the leaf fabric on top of those. It's hiding.
Oh, I had this one too. So I had that and this.
Okay, put that leaf fabric, just that little square, on top of the gold. Okay, yep, that's a stunner. Okay, now put it on top of the brown. Okay, that looks really good from here.
I was looking at this one because it has the burgundies from this one and
Yeah.
some.
I think it would be okay as long as it was like between the gold and the brown. Otherwise, I think it would be hard.
I wouldn't put it next to this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It'll
So
be one
maybe
of the
like
one
do
of
the
the outer
gold
ones.
and then the multicolored dots and then the brown,
Okay.
perhaps.
So it'll be this
The
one
block
here.
looks, the little
like that.
my little quilt looks so tiny right there.
Like that one right there, and then the multi one.
Yeah, have the gold go all the way
Like
around. Well, yeah, I like
and then
that.
the brown.
Yeah. The
And
question
what-
is though, do you like it?
1, 2, 3. So I just need 3, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you get the center, then 1, 2, 3, and then
Uh-huh.
the center, and then 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
And these are darker versus these lighter ones,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The question is though, do you like it?
Yeah, I like them.
Okay. All right then. Do you know how to figure out do you have like a pattern or dimensions or something like that?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you want me to do the quilter's math? I can.
So, okay, the center, these jelly roll strips are 2.5 inches.
Okay. So obviously the center would be a 2.5-inch square. And the first piece, the first black and white check would also be 2.5 inches square.
Which is what will be going next to it, right?
Well,
Or is it
it'll
up
be the
here?
one that's on top.
On top? Okay.
And then the other piece will be 2.5 by 4.5.
1 second, please. Where's my notebook? Someone stole my notebook. No, right here next to me.
Well, while you're looking, I'm going to tell what each of the challenges were.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So the first part of the challenge is always to do a center block. Okay, that one has nothing in particular about it. But for me, I wanted to do a mariner's compass and then to cut it around because this was challenging. I'd never done it before. So I love that. And that was before I knew I was going to marry an ex-Navy dude. But then the
You
next
just
part,
swap us because you're really tiny. There
what
we
are?
go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And so this right here was for the first block, and the theme was less is more. So I took the fabric that I used the least amount of, and then I used it the most in the next section. Simple enough, but it was kind of challenging to get it to go from the octagon shape back into the square and have it not be all wonkified. And you can also have, if you want, you can have tiny, really thin borders between each of your challenge rounds, just to kind of, you know,
Differentiate.
or to give your eye a little rest if everything's really busy or whatnot. And then the next one was Choose Company. And I wanted to, let's see, here's what I wrote. The idea is to use 2 different techniques, no more, no less. And some ideas are machine piecing, hand piecing, paper piecing, English paper piecing, and various forms of applique. So I used a variety of fabrics and just did regular piecing. And then we did this intricate piecing right here for kind of a Celtic knot kind of thing. So those were my 2. For round 3, it was 3D. So I added buttons, not actually, well, pearls rather, beads, to each side. And with the whole thing about the mariner's compass and this and that, I decided to have each of these be the stars in the constellation for each of my family members.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So let's see if I can figure out. Okay, I think this one is mine, if I've got it turned the right way. That's Gemini, right there. And I think Gentry's,
I'm at the bottom.
yeah, there's Gentry's. He's a Leo. And I think this one is,
I think that's me.
I think that's Cancer. Yeah. So anyway.
I'm Cancer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've been meaning to talk to you about that.
And now I'm working on, and I've been working on it for a really, really long time. And it is it's hip to be square. So I am making these really small pieces with all these little triangles and whatnot that I'm going to have to piece together to make a border.
Oh, that's pretty.
But if you kind of like, I don't know that you can really see the pattern very well, but there's like a square here and a square there. And so, but I don't know what I'm going to do for the 5th round. I have no idea. But the 5th round is called Seeing Stars.
Kind of good seeing stars with that one.
Well, that was for the 3rd one, yeah. But if you look at the oh, don't you just love this like murder mystery box thing I've got stuff in? Anyway. Yeah, I'm twisted. I know it. But the 5th round is Seeing Stars because most people, when they draw a star, they use the 5 points. And the 4th round was hip to be square, you know, which is 4. And then the third round was 3D. And the second round was the two different ways. So each round for this particular ostrich challenge is kind of numerically based.
All right.
Oh, cool.
And on that note, we are behind for a giveaway.
Oh no.
About 20 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah, we missed 9:30.
We
I love that soft monkey hanging from the tree.
This pattern
Wait,
was,
did you see him also peeking out of the corner?
No, I just saw him at the end.
Okay, we got to
I
show
was-
it again.
It's like, what you looking at?
the pattern this time is playing in the yard. Again, we are not giving away the quilt itself. We're giving away a digital copy of the pattern. The story behind this one was you were challenged by somebody to come up with a pattern that used a certain number of yards of fabric, if I remember correctly.
Yes. So I picked. So she wanted to find patterns which were made for 4 yards of fabric, and so that's what that is.
And that's also why the name, playing in the yards of fabric. So
Oh, cool.
and let me get set up here.
Look at him knowing stuff about my patterns. I tell you what, that's so cute.
Because the emphasis of that pattern was the
Yard.
yard, I'm gonna make that the word.
And you can take me off a big. I don't want to be big. Now you got to present again. Oh, it's right down there.
Right down where? What?
It's right there. Can you get it to show again? No. Just remove it and redo it.
This is only my second time. Be gentle.
Okay. Going back to the dimensions.
Yes.
So I'm doing the one on top, 2.5 by 2.5, because it's the same size as the center leaves.
Yes.
And the side piece here, 2.5 by 4.5.
Yes.
Okay, now when we go to the orange plaid,
Well, wait. Don't worry about that because you need to measure the other color first.
oh, this side over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to measure for the bottom, which the bottom will also be 2.5 by 4.5.
Okay, so I'm calling it the orange one.
Yeah.
Also 2.5 by 4.5. That would be right here. Oh, you don't even see what?
It'll be right below.
Right here.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the next one would be
On
two
the
and a
side.
half. Yeah, that'll be 2.5 by 6.5.
Okay.
And then
Well-
let's just stop right there,
I was gonna say the same thing.
just in case.
We'll go there and then we'll pick it up once I get all these cut and do all that good stuff. Okay. Put this one over here, and we're gonna cut this one and these two, and you guys can hang out over here and be here.
It has been so long since I've worked on this. I've got this cute little thing of pieces, and I don't remember where I was in the process. And this is what happens when you design stuff on your own. Is yeah.
This is why you need to work on your PhD a lot more.
I know.
PhD standing for Project Half Done.
Uh-huh.
Because right now I'm looking at a UFO,
Ah,
an unfinished object.
I know.
We have several of those.
So if it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, just know I am. I'm trying to figure out stuff.
The hamster that turns the wheel that operates her brain right now is getting a serious workout.
Uh-huh. It is.
Mine's getting tired. It's like I'm done for the day. I was wondering why I couldn't read these numbers. It's because I had the ruler upset backwards.
I could do it.
Yeah, that would.
I think I'm in the process. Let's see. Try looking at notes. See if they make sense. Using a writing implement if necessary. Okay. D is light.
We're counting down on everybody being able to put in for yard. So if you have not yet put in for it,
Has
Sorry
anybody
about that
put in
noise.
for it?
there has.
Okay. Or is everybody just hoping Pam will get?
I don't think Pam's actually in it. I think she's one of the few I don't see.
Maybe she went to bed. She's got the littles in the morning.
No, last thing she said that
Oh, there she is.
said that she liked the Huey Lewis song, "Hip to Be Square."
There you go.
And then she's there. There she goes. Now she's in it.
She's like, man, I really didn't want to get it. Now watch, you're gonna win, and then you're gonna have to have it.
You put her on the spot.
I
We're good for that.
I know.
Alrighty, shall I go ahead and do the spin?
Yeah. Let's see who won.
Nancy!
Hey, congratulations!
Thank you.
She didn't want it. She's so not happy.
So, do you know how to get in contact with Nancy to be able to get her
I
to
do
her
believe
pattern?
so.
Okay.
I do believe so. I can see it now. After the party, people are going to be going, I didn't want this one. I wanted this one. Well, I didn't want this one. I wanted that one. And then they're going to just start swapping.
Do we need to set up for another round of the party so that everybody can have their round robin session of trading stuff?
Perhaps. I will say, though, Nancy, that one is really easy to piece. Most of the pieces are relatively big, and so it comes together super fast. She's like, yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
No, I just didn't want people to think that
Oh, nobody's going to. It's all random. They know that. They know. And if you don't want to, I mean, there's still the grand prize for people. So it's all good. It's all good. What did Pam say? Oh, she was
She was feeding the dogs and picking out yarn because she should be going to sleep, but he's not sleepy yet.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
Given that we were late on that one, do we want to go ahead and jump right into the next one?
Well, is it time?
It's probably past time. It's a half an hour past what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, we're supposed to do it at 9:30 and then 9:50.
So we're still 10 minutes late on the.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, let's do another one.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's 16. That's the first one I designed. And there's three different parts.
And
That's a
twisty
pretty
cakes.
one too.
Thank you. Did you like the different color waves though?
Mm-hmm.
We had the autumn and we had the blues and the yellows.
Karen says purples are her fave.
Yes.
Can we do numbers on the spinner?
Let's not.
Okay.
Let's just do sassy.
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 Sassy neck.
No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
In
it.
fact, from now on, I'm going to stop calling you Sassenach, start calling you Sassy neck.
Oh, would you just write in the thing? Guys, I'm so sorry that we got behind in the giveaways.
We're catching back up. We're catching back up.
Yeah.
It's your party.
It's my party.
and we'll be late if we want to.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay. Gentry.
Oh.
How many on there have we given away?
We have given away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Well, there's 14. So this will be, so there should be, we'll double check. Here's the list. I'll have you double check it in a second. We've got Twisty Cakes, Jelly Maker's Cabin, Sunday Brunch, and Stone Garden. So
Yep.
yeah, that's it.
And I'm actually kind of leaning toward K Craft because she chimed in real fast saying she loves this one, and purples are some of her favorite colors.
Ah, so you're rooting for Karen to get it?
I'm rooting a little bit for Karen, but it's still totally automatic, done randomly on the spinner. I've got no control
Well, but
over
there's
it.
still some people that haven't won at all. So we're just gonna have to see.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and if you don't get it, Karen, you might still get it on the be
The
able
grand
to
prize.
get the grand prize and be able to get it then.
Which we are hoping for everybody.
Yeah, hoping everybody will win the grand
Yeah,
prize.
we just want everybody to win. I don't know how that would work, but that's we want everybody to win.
Gotcha.
Because we like you all, and we're glad that you're all here, and we're just so
Yeah.
grateful.
I only have 13.
Missing one.
I know. Which one?
It's okay.
Jelly Makers, Stone Garden, Twisty Cakes.
Yeah, these are the ones that are still next to Stone Garden,
Okay.
then Sunday Brunch.
That's one missing Sunday brunch.
I love the names.
Thank you.
Now, Sassy 16, there's a significance to the 16 in the quilting world because there's other people that have
Yes.
16 quilts, right?
It's not sassy because I'm a lot sassier than I am sweet. And 16 because it's the top's made from 16 flat quarters.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
I just know there's like sweet 16 quilts that people have done, and there's, like I said, there's other 16. So
Let's see. I think we have a question.
we got Crafty Ann has joined the
Annie.
party. Crafty Annie. Okay.
Hi,
Welcome.
Kathleen.
How you doing?
Uh,
What'd she say?
Karen says she does need a gift for an upcoming wedding.
Okay. And she said she's late as usual. There's no late. You're just here. You're here now. That's great. That's the important thing.
We still have a couple of giveaways that we're doing, and so
Annie.
well, she
Almost.
capitalizes the Y. It looks like here's her first initial of her last name, like she's Ann Young, maybe.
Okay. Do you want us to call you Ann or Annie? We need to know so we don't want to.
Because you have us having a little fight over here now.
And I could be wrong. It happens once in a blue moon.
It's Annie. You were right.
Of course. No.
Okay. Why should I even doubt it?
I don't know. This is what I say to you all the time.
Because I've done used up my opportunity to be right for this year back in
Yes, you have.
January.
Yes, you have. Take it as a given.
All right. For any of the late arrivals that want to get in on winning a digital copy of Kimberly's Sassy 16 quilt pattern, just type in Sassy. Give it a minute just to flag, but I don't want anybody to go, but wait, I didn't.
We don't do that much.
They don't want to sit here all night and just be
Yeah.
having this up and boring people, but at the same time, I don't want to be rude. And Annie says, we no worries, call her anything but late for dinner. All right, anything but late for dinner. It's nice to meet you. Apparently, that's what the Annie is short for.
You know what I think? I think you're just a booger.
That could be it. I've been learning from the dogs.
Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to be sewing. And now it's probably about time for me to change to something else. Because one of that makes sense.
All right, it looks like we've got all our entries that we're going to get. So let me go ahead and do the spin.
Yeah.
All righty.
You can turn the light on, honey.
Well, look at that! Congratulations!
I stuffed the
Karen.
ballot box for you, K-Craft.
Okay, you know that he's kidding.
I'm
right?
very much
But
kidding.
even still, he was rooting for you.
That worked out nicely. You said you liked that one in particular, and there you go.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Congratulations.
Awesome.
Okay. And we got about 2 minutes before the next drawing.
Do we really? Is that where we're at? Why don't you go ahead and show the coupon code
Okay.
one more time?
I can do that because anyone that has not won the pattern that they wanted and has not hooked up with the person that did get it to try to do some sort of a swap, because apparently some of that's been going on, which is, again, perfectly okay. There is still the grand prize drawing coming up, which the winner of the grand prize gets to pick 3 patterns of their choosing. But we also have this little baby going on.
Okay.
Oh,
And do we have any lurkers right now?
We got 13 on the board.
So we do have some lurkers.
Yeah, we can go ahead and thank them.
Yeah.
Positively, positively. We love our lurkers. Where's that little foxy fox? There he is. And for everybody, lurking or not.
Hey, Nancy, it's after midnight where you're at, right?
Yes, it is.
That means it's a holiday. Scroll down, baby. Scroll down.
Yeah.
Where am I
St.
going?
Patty's Day.
That's right. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Do you have green on? Do we need to pinch you?
I have one of my mom's bracelets on, and it is green.
I have green. I have green leaves on my shirt.
There you go.
There you go. We're all safe.
I'm Irish. I don't have to wear green.
well, that's
Hold,
good.
hold on, guys. I'm gonna switch to my headset.
I want you to go put on some green. I do. I want you to wear some green.
I don't know that I have any.
You have green. First of all, you've got green undies. I know you do.
I think they're still in the storage unit.
They might be. Go see if you got some. I'm sure that one of the pairs of jammies that I got you for Christmas has green.
Fine.
Go put on some green.
I'm finding some green.
Because we have to celebrate.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Okay, so with the new schedule, we'll
1 moment, guys.
11:30.
Oh. Where's my phone? There it is.
Gentry will take over. Daddy's in changing clothes and see what's going on in the chat.
Oh, Darcia's back.
Darcia's back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to be hearing that in my head for days. I might have to watch the show. Okay, I think, we'll see if I ruin it. I think I'm at the point where I need to add these onto this side. We're going to believe that that's true.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I switched to my headset.
Oh, were we bothering Earl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So I have a tip for when you're sewing on triangles onto the corners. Put a little fold in it. Put a fold in on this side. And then you match up the centers. Just like that.
Pam says, I don't like the second pink I picked out. It's too close to the first one. So back to the stash for a different pink.
Alrighty. We ready for the next one?
Is it time? Yeah? Is it really? It's time for another giveaway. We really were behind, guys. I am so
I
sorry.
think with this we'll be caught up.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's next?
Stone Garden.
All right. This one's coming up with Stone Garden.
Okay, that is really weird considering what we just celebrated. Okay, you will see. It'll make sense.
And the fun thing is that your maiden name is Stone, which is part of the reason for the name of the quilt.
Well, kind of.
Part of the reason.
And that I have a brown thumb.
Got it.
All right.
Hurry, that's a jolly little tune.
The Blarney Stone.
Stone Garden. We are giving away a digital copy of the quilt pattern for Stone Garden, not the quilt itself. Don't want anybody getting overly excited. And here we go.
Enter
The
stone.
word for the day is stone. Please do not put a D on the end of it.
David.
What do you mean?
Pam's talking about she doesn't like the second pink she picked out. It's too close to the first one, so back to the stash for a different pink. And Chris says that pink's a bad color.
Why is pink a bad color?
Might be a bad color, but a good singer.
You are so silly.
I like some of her songs.
I am so completely out of touch with
That's a
regular
Hall & Oates
music.
song.
Wow. Wow, really?
Really? I'll be here all week. Try the fish.
What was that
Is it
from? I've heard that before. What was that from?
I have no idea.
I have green on. I have green on. There's green right there. He's trying to pinch me, guys. He woke up and he's trying to pinch me. And I have green on.
He's just green with envy.
The nerve.
Aw, my guys have matching jammy pants on.
Oh, how sweet.
That is so sweet.
K Craft says we have an Irish pub in front of us in the shopping center. It gets crazy tomorrow night. Hey, I love how she can how she speaks past tense,
Would you
future tense.
stop? She knows. I bet it's a thing
Hate it every year. We can't sleep, and hubby goes to bed at 5 and gets up for work at 11:30.
Oh,
So sorry.
I hear that headphones help.
Noise canceling earbuds. I love them. Kimberly hates them when I put them in, but I love them.
Well, that's because if like something happens, I mean, a million horrible things that could happen. Yeah, he can't hear. Let's see. What was that?
Restaurant at the end of the universe, Kimberly.
Ah.
I have green. Do you have green on?
Yeah.
Where? I don't see no green on you. Is that
Are you familiar with the restaurant at the end of the universe?
No.
That's from Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
Oh.
the trilogy with 5 novels.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the 3rd novel.
It's pointing to the camera. I mean, to the machine. Yeah, you
I-
can walk by it. They won't see you.
Okay. I found it.
Are we ready to spinny weenie?
I think
Stop
we're
it! Yeah, I got green on. You're making me scream.
Hey, Screamer, you just won. Giving you something to scream about.
Okay, now
Yay!
Nancy is in the lead for 3.
And she's complaining she wants people to give her some stuff.
No, I'm not. Oh,
The one that was getting passed around and ended up with Pam, she's all bummed because she didn't get it. She
I
didn't
guess
get passed
she
to her.
didn't
So,
like that.
yeah, but you're winning the most patterns so far there, Nancy. So there you go.
Yeah, you are.
that means I have to start making some quilts.
Hey, there are worse things that could happen in your life.
Okay, well, after that short run of giving away stuff, I think I've got some pocket lint in one of my pockets that we can give away next. What do you think?
Nope. Nope.
The
Nope.
word, if you want the pocket lint, is lint.
Okay. So for those of you keeping track, I believe we still have 3 quilts in rotation to give away, and then the grand prize.
Quilt patterns.
Patterns, yes. You're not
Yes.
giving away quilts, you're giving away the patterns.
Thank you, guys. I'm tired. I don't know what I'm
We don't need
doing.
anybody getting unnecessarily excited going, great, I held in long enough. All these stupid patterns are done. They're giving away the real thing now.
Oh, they're going to start showing up at our door. I want my 2 quilts.
You said quilt.
I know that at least a few people got that
I was about to
reference.
say, what movie was she just riffing off of?
Yes.
Anybody can name that, you get the pocket lamp.
Oh, you want some of my belly there. There's my first part.
Oh, wait, make it big, make it big. David, you're right there.
What? I'm looking.
Hey.
I was looking at Chris chiming in that she needs some stuffing, so she typed in lint.
Oh. Okay. Oh, Nancy.
Part-time.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Yay. That's
So the next
beautiful.
one is the plaid orange, right?
Yes, I
But-
believe so.
Both Karen and Annie really think that looks nice there, Nancy.
That is so pretty.
So we need to do one at 6.5 and one at 8.5.
Yes. Yes, that would be it.
I'm learning quilt math.
Yes, you are. And you are just doing an amazing job. Now, see, nobody's saying that my little border pieces are pretty. Now I'm just jealous. Kidding. Just kidding.
Now you can zoom in and they can see it. That was the problem. It wasn't big, so they could see.
No, that's not
Now
it.
they can all go, ooh.
No, but it is a ton of pieces to go around to make a border. I mean, look at how these are going to be like itty bitty triangles when they're done. But it's okay. You don't have to like it.
Come on, everybody. Ooh.
That's more
They don't
ooh ah than what I'm doing.
I like your stuff.
That's big itty bitty pieces.
There is a particular.
Chris says it's a pretty piece.
Aw. Thanks for throwing me a bone. It will actually be a beautiful border. The blocks in and of themselves are not that great. But you'll be able to see a whole bunch of squares crossing over and doing their thing. It'll be a magical piece when it's done.
Magically delicious.
Annie says she likes the prints, but she knows very little about quilting. She just likes to watch other people quilt.
Well, that's how I got started about 150 years ago.
And then there's a reason you started making patterns was you got irritated with a lot of other people's patterns that left steps out and things like that.
Yeah. Well, the Rejoice quilt that you guys saw earlier, I was teaching that at the church, and fortunately, I would do each of the steps prior to teaching it, so that I would have like the demo and all that stuff. And there were mistakes, not just math mistakes, but and sometimes things wouldn't be words. They weren't easy enough to understand if you were a beginner.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them weren't very easy to understand even if you were not a beginner. And so I was teaching a lot of beginners. So I wanted to make sure that my students had an easier time. So I just kept rewriting the pattern, not in a disrespectful way.
No, but
and of course I always gave the main author all the credit, but I just needed to make some adjustments. And that was when I realized that I could actually write and I could calculate and I could do all the things that have led me to where I am today.
Cool.
It was a thing. It was a thing that I never expected to happen.
and so while I do admit to being biased, if you're not a quilter but thinking about starting, one of Kimberly's patterns would be a very good one to
Okay,
begin
you
on.
are so 100% biased.
Because she does work really hard at trying to make sure that it's easy to follow and understand, and
That doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes too, though.
Oh, but we've really put in a lot of effort going through, and
We
I know that as a writer, there's times that it's like you can skip words and such.
because in your head,
because you're in
think
your
it's
head, you're
there.
seeing it there,
Yeah.
and you're totally confusing the next person down the line, and it was something that just totally bugged you, and that's
Yeah.
in people's patterns, and so that's why you began. And now you've got some patterns that are very easy for beginners to follow as a result, because that was what you were trying to undo.
Or at
Yeah,
least
very good PR man.
you know, right? He's biased, and he makes it sound like he knows what he's talking about, which that's pretty clever.
I have put together one of your
It
patterns.
works.
Yes,
I could actually follow through and do it, so there must
He
have been
did.
something right about it.
you did make that one.
I got Annie and Chris both chiming in about not liking needles. So they're terrified of needles, actually can't even sew on a button as a result.
Oh no, that's awful.
So
Well, I here's the funny thing. There's very seldom a day that goes by when I am working that I do not get stabbed with either a needle or a pin. It's
Same here.
almost, and sometimes it's like multiple times, in a day. But if you were to ask me, how I am at the doctor when it's time to get a shot or something like that, I'm terrified.
Ditto.
Absolutely terrified.
When they're taking blood, I look away.
Oh yeah. Oh, I look away. I squeeze David's hand. I try to meditate. The whole works.
Annie says she always has to tell medical professionals to not let her see the needle. I usually look away as well. Needles don't terribly bother me. I just don't like that moment when it actually goes in.
Okay. Now we're starting to freak me out, and probably other people. Change of conversation. I hear it's cold in Alaska.
You want me to check with Stephanie and find out?
Yeah.
She just sent me a message on Messenger of another project.
You need to tell her to get on over here and join the party.
Party.
She's probably doing well. I don't know what time it is over there now.
Well, it's still early. It's
Yeah,
like
Yeah, it's 2 hours behind us.
I think it's like 2 hours, so it's only like 8 something.
Because she's
She has
usually
to
doing
stay up late.
DoorDash with Monty.
Yeah. And she said that when she does that, she really has to pay attention so that he doesn't miss any turns.
Yeah.
Because it gets really snowy up there, obviously. And she said that the snowbanks get so high that you can't really see the side streets
Mm-hmm.
until you're like right on top of them.
I've heard that the snowbanks in Alaska are pretty okay. In fact, I've even heard that they're fair banks.
Ha 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 ha. You are too silly. You are so silly.
I'll be right back. I need to dehydrate.
Oh, you know what? Then everybody can go. Let's play the video.
All right, let me find it.
And some of us are back. Well, okay, technically I didn't go anywhere. I see Nancy or Earl or somebody. Who's there?
I'm back.
Okay, it's you.
Okay.
How long was that intermission? Because that was the perfect amount.
The minute 40.
A minute 40.
I think mine is like 45 seconds.
I don't know about you, but I've been going to the bathroom my whole life, so I've gotten pretty good at it.
Wow. Wow.
Darcia goes, "Oh my God, not the outhouse! You way back." Chris says she's fine at the doctor's, but after the stroke, she can no longer feel when the point goes in. Hence, no sharp things, knives included.
Oh my goodness.
And Annie was not liking my dad joke about Fairbanks.
I can see that. Well, in fairness. Okay, I didn't mean to do that.
She'll be here all week, folks. Try the fish.
That was so unintentional. But in fairness, he is a dad. So
I am a dad.
But I have a feeling that the dad joke started long before he was a dad. He's a little cheesy.
Which is why my favorite football team is the Green Bay Packers.
Is it really?
Yep.
Clearly, I don't know my own husband.
Annie says that her son's king of the dad jokes around there.
Oh,
So, alrighty, are you ready to spin for another project?
no.
Let's try this again. Are you ready to spin for another project?
Oh, that's too loud. Let me see what's on the thing.
Still got the Trick or Treat JMC and the Treasure Race.
You know what? Let me finish these two pieces.
Okay.
This piece and these two, and then
Alrighty.
I'll be at a stopping point.
In the meantime, I will go ahead and do another giveaway.
Is it really time again?
It's really time again.
Man, time is flying.
Yeah, well, you have a lot of patterns.
Well, I know, but it's like even still, we're flying.
Okay, the next one up is Sunday Brunch.
Oh,
This is a pretty one. I like this. I think this one's pretty.
thank you. Sure.
I love the colors on that one.
I thought the music was sexy.
Wow, really? You are laughing at yourself.
It's late. I should have been in bed a long time ago.
He's got to laugh at himself. Nobody else does.
I occasionally smile.
All right, folks. Once again, digital pattern for the quilt, not the quilt itself. And the word for today, drum roll please, as I try to get into that little thing, is brunch.
Crafty Annie says, yeah, it was coffee jazz.
It was. It absolutely was. That may have been the name of the music piece.
And Annie says the pattern's pretty.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That one I designed specifically for using both a layer cake and a jelly roll, which if you know what pre-cut fabrics are, that would mean something to you. And if you don't, then that's okay. That's fine.
Well, the pre-cut, the layer cake, that's what, 10 by 10s that
Yes.
come in a stack, so they kind of look like a cake stacked up.
Yes.
And then jelly roll is long strips that are rolled up in such a manner that they sort of look like a cinnamon roll.
Yes,
Okay.
very good.
We could cut this one. I'm gonna double check this, but that one looks too short for some reason. Yeah, they cut it too short. Back to the drawing board.
Oh, what happened?
This last piece, the 8.5 inch piece, I cut too short. It's not 8.5 inches.
Oh,
Annie wants to tell her sister about your channel. Is your sister a quilter there, Annie? Is that what's going on?
or do we just like David's jokes?
I'm not usually on, so this is a special night. So if you're going to tell her because of me, then again, maybe she hates her sister, and that's the reason she's wanting to tell her because of my jokes.
Oh, I would hope not.
Sister and niece, both quilters. Annie is a knitter and a crocheter, so
Well, that's nice. Got a lot of the bases covered there.
yeah.
I haven't crocheted anything since college. And while both Nancy and Pam are tempting me to start doing it again, I'm really trying not to.
I don't
I
see you
don't-
much as it is. Yeah, if you start adding more stuff to your dance card,
I know.
I'm going to forget what you look like.
Right now, I'm
YouTube.
limiting myself to quilting, diamond art, cross stitch, and I'm getting into miniatures. So, yeah, I don't want to take anything more on. I mean, I'm tempted because I really like doing all sorts of crafts, but
I think you found nearly everybody on YouTube that teaches miniatures.
I don't think I have.
No, there's a lot more out there.
Because I keep seeing more and more channels in my thing popping up.
Yeah, I have a lot of
what's
more
one more.
suggested videos.
Divorce territory. That's what.
That is not true. You appreciate when I'm doing something else because then you take naps.
There's
Don't
that.
you tell fibs.
There's that.
Telling fibs.
I was kidding.
Uh-huh. No, you're stuck with me. I'm stuck with you. One or the other.
Well, yes, it's true. I'm so happy to be stuck with you.
on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul.
Okay, I
That's
think
all I'm
everybody has
listening.
chimed in that's gonna. So let's go ahead and do our spin. Garcia.
Wow.
Congratulations, Garcia.
Karen apologizing for her typing. She's looking with one hand and typing with the other.
Do not make a joke about that, David Wayne.
Okay. Something's. I'm not measuring something right. Hold on.
Can't make a joke about her typing with one hand.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
I know how you are.
Wow. Tough crowd.
I know you.
Congratulations to you, Garcia.
Absolutely. Gentry, did you get that one written down?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't see me, but I'm over here. Got to do my ironing.
To fill in the blank, here you go. The stunt hand.
I'd give you something to work on quilt-wise, but I think I would regret that later.
Probably. I'd hear you charging in the room going, oh, heck no, that ain't going to fly.
Okay, let go. All right, Gentry's got to take off. He's gotta go rest. So everyone say good night to
Good.
Gentry.
Good night,
Good
Jen.
night, Gentry.
Love you.
And he has to sing good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go home.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so, oh wow. Daddy's gonna be in charge of handing me stuff next. That'll be fun. He doesn't know which projects or what.
There's only 2 left.
I know. We'll
We'll figure it out.
figure
And
it
by the
out.
way, it
I know. I have to press these and get them put away so that everything stays organized.
okay. I'm just getting a little drinky poo. I'll be right back.
I was assuming you've got you take care of the times.
Why don't you send him a message? Times.
Well, you've got one in 8 minutes.
Another giveaway in 8 minutes?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I keep telling you, honey, you put together a lot of patterns.
It doesn't feel like it. And recently, a family member, I'm not going to name who, said, hey, you going to write another pattern soon? I'm like, no. But I actually am thinking of a pattern. So
When are you not thinking of a pattern?
that is a good question.
It's like men thinking about the Roman Empire.
I'm not having that conversation with you. Silly man.
There was a Facebook video that Kimberly passed around that was like, now we all know what it is that men think about. And it was all these different women asking a man, Hon, what you thinking about? And the answer for all of them was the Roman Empire. So there it is, folks. All you ladies who wondered what it is that your men are thinking about, the Roman Empire.
Karen says she'll be right back. The doggy has to go out.
Okay. Well, we'll wait till you get back.
Who let the dogs out? Who?
That'd be Karen.
Point
And
for
Crafty Annie,
Right.
Crafty Annie says that it's almost 1 a.m., so has to go to bed, head to bed.
Aw. Well, I am so grateful that you came and hung with us.
She
Thank
must
you
be
so
on the
much.
east, because that's where I am.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
I know it's
hold on.
getting late,
It is getting late.
but I think we have. Let's see. Let me double check. I'm definitely not calling it quits until all the giveaways are done, obviously.
About 45 minutes left.
We have, well, no, we only have 2 quilts left to give away, and we're
Right.
getting ready to do one,
Mhm.
and then the grand prize. So, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right.
The,
You're
the,
right. You're
the,
always right.
the idea, he's never going to leave her. The idea was that at 11:30, about thereabouts, was
Yes.
when the grand prize was going to happen. 11:30 here Mountain Time.
Well, initially, but then we kind of got confused about what times were what things.
But we caught back up with ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on top of it.
There's
About-
another one.
Oh, I gotta see.
I'm blowing her up.
That's me.
Well, give it a moment. My goodness.
Oh,
Her tag.
I
And you
like
said
it.
for this one here,
Uh-huh.
we'll do this one, right?
Yes. I think that's what we decided. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to be
8.5.
8.5 and 10.5.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Yes, you are. I am so proud of you.
You're going to get her hooked if you keep this up.
Oh, I don't know about that. But I have a feeling Nancy's always been able to do anything.
I'm enjoying going back to the sewing machine.
I find when I have like a whole bunch of things that I'm like just chain piecing, that I really enjoy just sitting there and just running the pieces through the machine, listening to some music or chatting with a friend or something. I find it to be really relaxing.
Boy, we gotten quiet.
We have.
So these two guys walk into a bar.
No, thank you.
Wow.
Third guy ducked. Took Nancy a second to get that one.
She's tired.
We're all tired. It's part of the reason why the bad jokes. Also, probably part of the reason why the long stretches of silence.
That and that we're focused.
Focus.
I have barely touched my snacks. I was so looking forward to them. Had them planned out for days, and I've barely eaten any.
And you had them all organized so pretty.
I know they still are. They're just organized over on the side here. Okay.
Karen's back from the dog.
Alrighty.
We have to stop talking about her now.
But I didn't get to say the really juicy stuff.
Well, that'll alarm you.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm putting this away. And it is time for, is it Twisty Cake? No, it's the Jelly Maker's Cabin. Guys, it's time for my best-selling pattern. Sassy 16 was my next best, but this is by far my best-selling
It's been
pattern.
about, what, 2 years that it has just absolutely dominated your sales.
It has. It has.
It's been insane. I get disappointed sometimes because of how much attention it gets. Not because I dislike this pattern, just because it's like, but I want to see the other children get the love too.
I know. I know.
So. And this, dear friends, is the Jelly Maker's Cabin.
I love those colors.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably one of the reasons why it's such a popular pattern. But again, you're making the quilt. You can use whatever colors that you want. And it doesn't matter if they go together or not. It's just whether or not it makes you happy.
But I do get a ton of customers who contact me and go, oh, I need to know what fabric you used.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is one of the reasons why Kimberly has started in recent years putting together alternate versions of many of her patterns so that people can now see and open up their minds and go, oh, I can make it a different way. I can do the same quilt with those colors. And
Yeah. Okay. You gotta give them the word, babe.
I don't know why.
Miss Karen wants to know about the pictures.
The pictures of the quilts or the pictures in behind the quilts?
She says it's nice. So do you take the pictures?
We do take the pictures. I've taken them, and my daughter, she used to take them, and I think David has taken a couple.
Which is kind
But-
of interesting considering that I'm the one who used to be the professional photographer.
Yes. But when I thought, oh, that's great, I could have him take the pictures. But to be honest, I tend to have a very specific look that I want to happen or whatever with the quilts and the pictures. So it's usually better if I'm doing it myself or thoroughly instructing.
And the word, if you'd like to win this pattern, not the quilt, but the pattern, digital pattern, is cabin. Mentioned that the name Jelly Maker's Cabin comes from Kimberly was inspired by her grandmother,
Yes,
Catherine Stone.
Yeah.
who made jellies and jarred them.
Well, she made, in particular, I don't know how many different types of jelly or jam that she made, but in particular, she used to make the most amazing wild plum jelly. And oh my goodness, do I miss that. And she didn't live in a cabin or anything like that, but I wanted to do a variation on a log cabin block, and it just seemed to fit. And there are people out there who've actually, it's funny, there are people who've written articles and stuff, and they say, oh yeah, and she, named it because it's made with jelly roll strips. No, that's just a coincidence. No, it's really just all about my grandmother. So there you go, a little piece of trivia right there. The kind that's never going to come up at a trivia contest or party, but you get to know. Okay, and while they're entering that, now we're just going to let them enter, and then we'll figure out what it is that I have to work on next.
Right.
Because I don't want to mess up the screen.
Yeah, that would be screwed.
Yeah. So in the meantime, I will have some snackage.
There you go. Finally have some of the food you've had sitting over there, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Lovebug, you coming over to join the party?
She said, I want some of Mommy's snack.
She heard
Or
the word snap.
Mommy will.
Hi, baby.
Pam wants to know where she can purchase your patterns. I'll go ahead and see if I can find your.
My link, my Etsy link?
Yep.
Okay. Click on Etsy right there. Right there, babe. Right there.
Actually,
And then there should be a shareable thing. Want to test that in another tab. There you go.
okay.
Look at you go.
Requests for where to be able to find Kimberly's pattern. Here is her Etsy site for Divine Inspirations, which is her pattern company. And all of her patterns are available either digitally or as a hard copy, whichever you prefer.
And another bit of trivia. 99% of the time, if somebody orders a hard copy pattern, David's the one that puts it together. So if it's wrong, blame him.
There you go. All right, I think we've got everybody's chimed in that's going to be. So let's go ahead and draw for the Jelly Maker's Cabin.
Yay!
Nina.
I think that's her first one for tonight.
Yeah, I am not seeing her name on any of the others. Yeah.
Congratulations, Nina.
Oh.
Yay.
Go ahead and put Kimberly's address up here so that.
Yeah. Find me on Facebook or email me. Either way. Tell me what email you want me to send the patterns to. Excuse you, this is my muffin.
David, leave it alone.
Yeah, that's Kimberly's email address right there. So all you winners, just go ahead and.
Okay, now let's see what I'm going to work on next.
All righty.
Boy, Nancy's really sewing along. Look at her go.
I tell you.
It got off.
All right, here we go. Ready,
You
ready,
messed
ready.
me up.
Sorry.
You ruined my concentration.
Treasure race.
All right. The treasure race it is.
Why is it stuck in there now? Stop it.
The treasure race is what I've named. It's going to be my version of Jelly Roll Drag Race, which sadly, my pattern got boogered.
The pattern.
This is sad. Here, see.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Uh,
Oh, that's so sad. Oh my goodness, it's all blurry. Hello, be nice. Come on. Come on.
Come on, sweetheart.
Just clear up. It'll clear up in a second. My poor pattern. It's a pattern that was written by. It'll fix itself. Donna Jordan. Come on. Come on.
Oh, this
Oh,
thing.
there we go.
okay.
There we go.
Alrighty.
We got it. So I'm going to have to do some cutting. My poor pattern. Honestly, my mother taught me to take better care of my stuff than that.
While Kimberly is getting set up for the drag race, it's a good time to mention that we are giving away one more pattern tonight, and then it will be the grand prize. Whoever wins the grand prize will have the opportunity to choose their 3 favorite patterns. And if you don't remember all of the patterns, remember which ones you liked best for the 3, you can go back on to Kimberly's Etsy page, which we've given the link for, and be able to revisit them there. But if for some reason you don't win that either, we've got this option for everyone.
Guys, I apologize for the squeal a minute ago, but my seam ripper fell straight down onto my
She's
foot.
been frogging her foot over here. Oh, I see a little bit of blood coming up from where it poked in.
It really hurt.
I bet it did.
Ow.
Ouch. Can we kiss it, make it better?
No.
Okay. Good, because I really didn't want to kiss your foot.
Hey,
I would if I needed to, though, because
I have clean feet.
that is the kind of love I have for you.
I have clean feet.
Chris says that her meds are hitting her, so she'll be lurking, and we're on TV, and she says good night.
Oh, good night.
Good night there, Chris.
I know what it's like when those meds kick in. It's joyful. Just saying.
I'm gonna switch again so you can see the next line that I did. There it is. Now the next one after that is my truck.
I am loving your block, Nancy. You were doing
Okay.
such a beautiful job.
So my truck, should I put the truck facing out?
Or it could be driving around in a circle on top of the block.
Or like this?
Yeah. It could
And
be.
then and turn this way?
Yeah. Of course, actually, you're sewing the other part first, I believe. Ow. Yeah, you are. You're sewing
This part,
the bottom side
this part first.
Now, can you demonstrate my lack of knowledge? That is a log cabin that she's doing, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
So like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to do 10 and a half and then 12 and a half.
That's it. Look at you go.
You
I
go,
am
girl.
so proud of you.
You see me dancing?
Guys, look at this pretty fabric. It's like
Damn it.
wool tones.
You need to get yourself big so we can see it better.
All right. Make me big. Make me big.
I already am big. I'm trying to
at
get
that.
small.
Look at that.
That is pretty.
It's like gemstones.
Mm-hmm. Jim who?
Uh-huh.
Actually, that's your dad's name.
Yes, it is.
You're talking about Jim Stones, and that's her dad is Jim Stone. Shout out to him if he's lurking.
I don't think he's lurking.
He's not a
But you
quilter.
know what, though? We should give a shout out to my mom if she's still awake.
Absolutely.
Because hi, Mom.
Mama Marie, hi. We forgot. I apologize.
But also, her birthday is later this month.
That's
So
true.
let's do a little. Well, we could try. We could try to do a tiny little happy birthday singing, and hopefully the dogs don't freak out too terribly much. Okay, we're gonna give it a go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marie. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, Lovey was drinking so
That's,
loud
that's-
she couldn't
They're
hear.
all quite distracted on the other side of
Well,
the room. Yeah.
Faith is deaf. She knows when Love starts to sing, and so then she gets excited. But
Lovey is frequently the instigator.
she is. She is. Shoot. My goodness, I've got so much fabric here. Oh, the babies.
Obi Kibby. Boo, 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 boo.
I just need a little bit. Ugh. Just a wee bit. How many pieces do I need?
But I'm looking at the time. I don't think you're going to make it to your jelly maker's
Here's
Halloween jelly.
That's okay.
here's a tip. Here's a big tip.
Show.
Open your rotary blade if you want it to cut.
Best tip of the
I
night.
hear they do work better that way. Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing this. I'm doing like, wait a minute, it's not cut. Yeah, open your rotary blade for it to cut. There we go. That's better.
All right, David. Make sure that doesn't hit the ground, okay?
Okay.
I'm like, okay, what happened? It's not working. And that's why, because it's not on.
It's not on, dear.
That would explain it.
Yep. Karen agrees with me. It does help.
It does.
It does help. Just like how in money matters, money matters.
That's true. Absolutely true. I'm praying that I don't make him I was going to say a cutting mistake, but apparently I can't talk well either.
Did you cut your tongue off?
Oh, Lord. That's a horrible thought when I'm holding a rotary cutter. Are you trying to scare me?
I'm just thinking the way you're talking. It sounds.
Blue, blue, blue.
You're a mess. Alrighty.
Sounds like a little baby talking.
I resemble that remark.
You know what you remind me of? Mr. Mark Lindsay on John's channel. He does those type of jokes too.
David's laughing at me.
What did you do now?
She flipped her pad around and just looks at goes, why did I do that?
I did it because I was supposed to do it. I just couldn't remember what the next step was.
Clearly,
My body was moving.
Clearly,
My
it is
brain
well
was
past
not.
our bedtimes. None of us are the college versions that we were once when we were staying up all night cramming for the class in the morning.
Well, I stay up most nights. I just haven't been
Well, that's-
sleeping much in the days.
That's true. I am married to a vampire.
So before this is the orientation, right?
Are the wheels to the inside?
Yes, they are.
Then
But
yes.
I'm saying the shorter one down here first, then the side
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And do the wheels on the truck go round and round?
No, that's a bus.
Thank you for correcting him.
Get your vehicles straight. You know, confuse kids.
That's right. Absolutely. Oh my word. 79 pieces. 79 pieces of the accent fabric.
I thought you
Well,
were
I
talking
might
about
settle in here for the long haul.
I thought you were talking about snack.
Oh. Oh my
no,
goodness.
there's more than that.
Yeah, I haven't hardly eaten anything at all, but I had good stuff, everybody. I had popcorners. I love my popcorners. And here's my blueberry muffin that I haven't even made it all the way through yet.
Which she had me heat up like 10 hours ago.
Yeah. Because I like it with butter. And then we've got some, can't see them. We've got some pizza flavored combos. And pretzels filled with peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Jelly! Okay. And then the ramen eggs, the Whoppers. Lots of yummy snacks. And I haven't even been eating them. Oh well.
2 minutes to a giveaway.
Hey, honey.
Hey, baby.
I'll pay you in snacks for you to cut all these pieces.
You really want me to do that for you?
Maybe.
And trust me, you don't, remember?
Fair enough. Fair enough, but I do need my weight.
You have me cut those pieces, the drivers in your race are going to be drunk.
She's just made a new pattern.
Combining a jelly roll drag race with a drunkard's path.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out how many of these I need to cut. Well, oh, okay. Already miscut. That happened. Yeah. Oh, but Davey, I might not want to work on this. This takes some brain power, and I've already messed up. So that was a thing.
Well, time for a giveaway.
Saved by the giveaway.
Did you want to spin for the other project that you would want to replace this with?
No. No.
Alrighty. Last pattern that we're giving away is Kimberly's pattern, Twisty Cakes.
There you go.
one looks like fun.
That's a nice little whimsical pattern. Once again, we are doing the pattern, the digital copy of the pattern. Kimberly's being greedy. She's keeping her actual quilts. She's not giving those to anybody.
Oh, actually, Nancy, the one that I was working on initially tonight with the pink background and all that,
Mm-hmm.
exact same pattern.
Okay.
Alrighty, and the word to win this one is going to be twist.
Twist again,
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
like we did last summer. Yeah. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do if I can find it. Where did it go? Ah, it's up here. I'm gonna work on what I've been doing the last many days during my Quilt-a-thon.
Oh, so you're not going to work on the trick or treat.
No, I don't think I'm smart enough to do that tonight anymore. I need something simpler.
The last pattern that we did not get to, just so you know, is a trick or treat version of Kimberly's best-selling Jelly Maker's Cabin, called Trick or Treating at the Jelly Maker's Cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And just then, again, we were talking about a little bit ago how she's trying to develop variants on a lot of her patterns so people can be more inspired to go, oh, I don't have to do it in those colors. It'll work in something different.
Yeah. Well, it's important.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for starters, everybody functions very differently. And there's a lot of people that they truly struggle to imagine quilts differently than what it is that they see them. You know, we each have our own little gifts in that arena. Hey, Nancy, can you see all the jelly? All the
jelly?
Yeah, they're not jelly. Oh, my word, I'm so tired. Can you see all the little mini log cabins that are forming over here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mine's not as pretty as yours. Yours is better.
I am looking at the board. I think we've got all our entries. I'll give it another minute or so in case there's somebody that's napping.
That would not surprise me. It's
But wants
getting
to
late.
enter. Should I holler, hey, you, wake up?
Okay, let's see.
I did this wrong.
You did it wrong. Did you sew it on the wrong side?
This one's on the wrong side. It's supposed to be over here.
Oh. All right. Go ahead and let's
Find out who
let's
won.
roll it.
Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Pam!
Congratulations, Pam.
She gets to get all twisty with her cakes. Okay.
All right. And that was the last of the single patterns.
Yes.
So in about 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
folks will be able to try one last time for the grand prize.
That's right. And we have a video for that as well.
Okay.
I was a video making fool yesterday. Clearly.
And Pam's clearly excited about winning. She's going, whoop, whoop, cake.
It doesn't come with the cake, but I do recommend that you have cake around for your break times while you're making it. I've got everybody written down. And who needs to contact us if they haven't already?
I don't know.
Let me see.
We got a nice mix of winners.
Okay. Let's see. Darcia, if she hasn't. And Maritza, if she hasn't. And Karen, if she hasn't. And Nina, if she hasn't. I've got everybody else covered.
Felt a little bit like we were on Romper Room, like you had that mirror thing. It's going, I see Maritza and Nancy and Pam.
It is funny that you say that because I have actually watched others' lives when they're saying hi to everybody, and it has felt a little bit like that. Absolutely.
I need to find my seam ripper because I'm trying to use.
Well, my seam ripper just impaled my foot, so I probably wouldn't recommend using mine. It might have blood on it.
Well, I may not want to see
You want a little
ripper
secret
and
sauce in
impale
the
people.
project.
Ew. That's another thing that happens a lot. I will end up bleeding by something when I'm quilting.
Which is how we can definitely say that Kimberly puts a little bit of herself into every single quilt she makes.
That's not true. I am extremely careful. But a tip, if you do get blood on your fabric when you're working, there are two things to try. Number one is your own saliva. It has to be your own, or at least this is what I'm told, not somebody else's.
Yes.
That helps to get it out. And if that doesn't work, I've heard milk. So
Nina wants to know if she can email you tomorrow. Most certainly you may, Nina.
absolutely, because I am not sending those out tonight.
What? I wanted to start today.
Well, it'll still be today when I do it tomorrow. Your today, my tomorrow.
I mean, my goodness, ladies, if it takes you a month to find to get us your information, that's just holding up until you how long it'll be before you get started on your project. So, but
Do
we're
not give them that kind of time frame,
but we're easy.
because I'll be worried every day. Did they email? Did they email? Did they email? I'll have a list sitting next to my computer all the time. Okay, they don't have their pattern yet. I got to get them their pattern.
Fine, you have until midnight.
Okay, that is not true. All right, everybody in the chat, do not listen to my husband. You do your own thing.
Which is exactly what Kimberly does. She does not listen to her husband.
I wonder why.
I guess it's. I guess the standard is it's why should they listen if you don't, right?
There you go. I listen to you. I just seldom agree with you.
Karen says, "We are women. We do what we want."
Exactly.
Wasn't there a song or something? I am woman, hear me roar.
Yes, I know the word. Helen Reddy, I believe.
I believe so. Finally, got that piece off. Now I have to, since I had pressed it already, I gotta press this thing open.
We've all
Well, at
been
least I caught it
there.
before I did.
Late, so I'm not surprised.
I was, at least I caught it before I added the other section.
Yes.
Then that would have been a lot more work to take it off.
I have been watching, and actually I've tried it. Okay, this is once when David got a little annoyed with me. I was noticing that a lot of women were using men's electric razors to seam rip their pieces apart. You just kind of hold it and then you take the razor and you go zzz.
Okay.
So David was at work one day and the kids and I decided to really put it to the test. He was not happy with us. Fair enough. That's okay. That happens.
The wheels on the truck go round and round, round and round, around and round.
They went the wrong way.
The truck on the wheels round and go.
Okay, you're getting Lovey worked up. She thinks it's time to S-I-N-G. And yes, we do have to spell that word. Hi.
Yeah, she know that word is very much in her
Well,
vocabulary.
we're not going to do that right now, okay?
She said, "No, it's not okay."
It's okay.
Oh, look at that smile.
Yeah. You're a good girl.
People say dogs don't smile, but we got some dogs that they got some serious smiles going on, some gorgeous smiles.
Mm-hmm.
Especially our love bug, who we're pretty certain part pit bull and has that pity smile going on. Pit
Well,
bull's got
we know
gorgeous
she's
smiles.
not. We know she's half pit bull.
Yeah.
That part we know. Her mom was pit bull. There was question about her father, but we're pretty sure he was a lab. And we're not doing that right now. No, don't look at me like that.
I heard her.
No.
Yeah, she's
talking.
she's down here being like a little 5-year-old going, but.
Please.
She's even got the face of a 5-year-old.
Why don't you go take a nap?
She don't wanna.
No. No.
Karen's chiming in, why not? I'm not really sure the why not what.
Why not let her sing?
We live in an apartment. We might become less liked by our neighbors if we
Yeah.
will let her sing.
And I'm not sure how painful that would be on your ears as well, because
She does not have volume control. You guys think I've been loud?
she's loud and sharp, and it's, yeah. There have been times when I've just plugged my ears when we all sing as a family. Hi, now the other one's over here. What's up? Everybody wants to do that thing that we're not going to do.
Maybe they're wanting in for the grand prize drawing, which is coming up in a couple of minutes.
Maybe.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. Guys, I have been so excited by today.
It's been fun.
It has been so much fun, and I know I've been working on a whole bunch of different projects, but I have gotten a ton accomplished, and I owe it to everybody. Let's go ahead and do another. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it's been awesome. We really appreciate everybody being a part of all this. We don't need YouTube in order to sit and talk to ourselves. We can do that no problem.
Oh, Karen wrote, why not? And then she wrote back, because I said. Yeah, exactly. Because I said.
Oh, Pam sent a progress pic.
Oh, okay. It would be in Facebook. Okay, and then go back to the thing and then do the screen share for it.
That is Pam chiming in with her progress on her.
Let's see. Go to our regular thing so we can see. Make sure it's there. Pam, that is gorgeous. I love that. That is really, really pretty. Are you happy with it? I really like it.
Mm-hmm. It too is a log cabin.
It is. And I'm working on a log cabin. Nancy's working on a log cabin.
For long we'll be living in a log cabin.
Oh, I would love that. Hi, how you doing?
I feel magical. There's only like 4 minutes left.
Till the
Mhm.
the thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
And I wanted to be here for your guys' ending.
Oh, okay. Well, have a seat. All right. Let's go back and see what Nancy's doing. She's got herself muted, but it looks so pretty.
I didn't mean to.
She's probably just
okay.
talking up a storm, wondering why nobody's responding back. Well, man, they're just ignoring me now.
No.
Wasn't Pam's pretty?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I can't quote right now because there is a puppy underneath the sewing machine.
So this is the
Hi.
last. This is the last one then.
No.
2,
That's
3.
right, we're counting down in just a couple of minutes before we
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last bit right there.
before the very exciting grand prize.
Come
12
on.
and a
Get
half, 5, and 14 and a half.
Come on.
In preparation for it, I will go ahead and do this.
I think I sank.
Just putting that out there. If whoever it is that happens to win the grand prize, you will have the choice of the 3 digital patterns of your choice. Lots of choices in that sense. That shows how
Yes,
late this
choice,
is.
choice.
Choice. So you'll have to get in contact. Even if we have your email address, we still need to know which 3 patterns you want. So whoever wins will have to be in touch.
Yes, absolutely.
Really, Kimberly just came up with this because she'd like an excuse to get some mail.
I think I get enough email
I'm kidding.
each day.
I'm kidding.
I know you are. I'm just saying I think I get enough. So that does not mean that I want people sending me extra email. Just in case.
I'm gonna send you an email with 1 word per email.
You could probably get away with that because you're a little far away from me. Okay.
It reminds me of the movie Blame It on Rio. There's a scene where Michael Caine's talking to the camera, and he goes how he had a girl he really liked, and he was on a trip, and so he thought it'd be fun to propose to her by sending her a postcard a day, each one with 1 word on it. And it said, "Found a virgin paradise. It's yours, love, Michael," whatever his character name was. They arrived out of order. What she received was, "Found a virgin. It's paradise. Yours, Michael."
That is so sad. And on that note, why don't we show the video for the grand finale? I mean, the grand prize, the grand finale. Oh, words are hard this late.
All right, bonus points if you can figure out which of those 4 women was Kimberly.
You're funny.
I try to be.
Ah, good gravy. Well,
Barbara Jean joined us.
they can figure out which one's Nancy and which one's Pam
There you go.
and which one's David.
Sparkling.
Miss Barbara Jean joined us.
Hello, Barbara Jean.
Hi.
Barbara Jean, you are absolutely just in time. We are about to do the grand prize giveaway, which is the 3 quilt patterns of your choice.
And it looks like Will's back.
Okay. Yep. Will, if you want, you can actually you may possibly win. All you got to do is type in the keyword, which for this drawing is grand. And then at the end of it all, whoever the computer selects from having written grand gets to pick their 3 favorite patterns.
I'm gonna make Nancy look the same. Ah, and now you took it off the screen.
We did this before.
You did that before. What's this week, Mosabi?
I have a mouse in my pocket. There we go. Grand.
So, always. There's me and the mouse.
Grand, 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 grand. Like the really big biscuits
Maybe.
for $1,000, which we are not giving away.
I don't know if you heard it, but Levy just whined right after he said that. Like, oh, shucks.
William says another quilt pattern. No offense, but I need to finish the other 25.
Yeah, I am right there with you. Absolutely.
You're not a proper quilter unless you got a stack of UFOs going on.
Well, I don't think that's entirely true. Maybe not an average quilt. I do actually know some that only work on one at a time. I'm not that
Weirdos.
person.
Weirdos.
You only work on one at a time.
It's like
I've had one for over a decade
it's
now.
like what's his name saying that if you only got one child, you're not really a parent. If you're only working on one pattern at a time, you're not really a quilter.
Okay,
Miss
both of
Kimberly.
those are completely wrong. Nancy only has one, and
I
she's
know.
a great parent. All right, where's the brush? He's getting it.
I have a question now. What is this the right way to do this? At the bottom first?
I can't see. Let's see. Hold on a second.
There we go.
A little. No, it wasn't. It's just that it's that far away and small. Everybody keep entering the grand. Let's see. Okay, so you're going around. Did you do the bottom one first?
That's what I'm asking. Do I do the bottom one first?
Yes.
Okay, and then the side.
Yes.
All righty.
All right.
Again.
She is cooking it.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
And crocheting her intralec Afghan.
Don't ask me to say it. She has told us about that Afghan more times than I can count, and I still, it's yeah. Nancy can say it. Pam can say it.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. I can say it in Trolloc. That's all I know. I need to for some reason this is bulging out here.
For a peace dragon, a UFO is an unfinished object. Another term that quilters like to use is a PhD. That's a project half done.
Or
Sometimes
a whip, a work in progress. Lots of terms. They all just mean that you haven't finished it yet.
And frequently they've got a stack of those off to the side somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons why Kimberly wanted to do tonight, because she can make some progress on several of the projects that she's been putting on hold.
Well, and you got to celebrate National Quilt Day.
Well, there's
if you're
that.
a quilter.
That was the timing of it. Alrighty, I think we got all of our entries. So drum roll, we are getting ready to do this. Find out who our big winner is.
And these are for patterns.
Yep.
Yes, digital patterns.
Congratulations, Nancy.
Oh, way to go!
You go, Nancy.
And again, for
So
anybody.
so I get three finished quilts.
Yeah, well, we could talk about that later.
Yeah, there you go. And for any of you that did not win,
Here's a opportunity for some coupons.
and we have listed Kimberly's Divine Inspirations Etsy site. I will go ahead and put that up again.
Good
That way
night,
you can
Pam.
look at some patterns and Nancy, and tell me which ones you want.
And for the rest of you, this is where those coupon codes are good.
Yeah. No pressure though. This tonight was not about selling my patterns. It was about enjoying each of you, spending time with you, getting some stuff done. But I just wanted to offer that to you just in case.
Yep. Because if there is anybody who wanted the pattern, we would hate somebody to go away disappointed.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's been absolutely fun. I'm going to do it one more time.
Do what? Okay, honey, you want to take that off the screen?
No. No, why would I want to do
I
that?
think Nancy knows that she's the winner now.
Nancy, in case you didn't know it, we left it up on the screen that you won.
All right, he's going to walk some puppies. So I can't see the chat very well. So if you say something and I don't comment, it's because the screen is really far away and my eyesight's bad, really bad.
Mr. William wants to know, dumb question. Has David finished his quilt?
Nope, not even close. I honestly, guys, I don't think he ever will. He has the top done. It's basted. It's partially quilted, but I don't think he's ever gonna finish it.
So he's so close.
I know, and I even offered to do the binding for him because, well, he could do the machine sewing on top. And then I would do the hand piecing on the back. I've even offered to do that for him, or I've offered to teach him how to do it by machine. But I don't think it's ever going to happen. That's okay. One of these years, some great-great-grandchild will come across it and they'll be like, oh, this is that story that we heard about great-great-grandfather. Let's finish it.
It's the last piece.
I am so proud of you. First you did the little itty bitty mini, and now this.
So where did it go? It's right here.
Look at how cute that is, everybody, if you haven't seen it yet. When you're all done, you're going to have to show it with the doll again.
Yes.
I'm going to make you big because I'm just chain piecing here. That's not exciting. Yay! That is really pretty. Are you happy with it?
Yes, I am.
Yay! Now, what are you going to do with it?
Make some more.
How much fabric do you have?
I got I got the only thing that I may not have enough of is this one here
Okay.
and this one. But we'll see.
Well, if you can't get very many blocks, I mean, you could always make it into a table runner or a little wall quilt or some pillows.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a big, giant bed quilt. Says the woman who spent way too much time wrestling giant quilts around her machine tonight.
That one's not big. Hold on. Thank you, Barbara Jean. She says that's pretty, Nancy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, everybody here helped me choose the last 3 fabrics from my stash. And that's what I'm hoping that with those patterns to get rid of some of the stash.
Well, that'll definitely happen. Absolutely.
She wants to know if I wore a magnifying glass for the little one. No, I didn't. It wasn't too bad. I think if I did the actual 1 inch, it would have been smaller. I would have needed. But I did the squares 1.5. There's the last. Oh, let's switch my machine so you can see me sew the last one.
I think we have a new comment, but I can't read it.
I'll read it.
Okay.
William says I've been sorting a full Ross bag of miscellaneous fabric and got a whole box full of random fabric for possible quilts to make. By the way, what's the best way to make a jelly roll quilt? Kimberly or others in here?
Okay. Well, I guess it would depend on the jelly roll quilt, on the pattern. So I think you'd have to pick out a pattern first and then get tips on that specific one. And that's great that you have a bunch of scraps. I have a ton of fabric that I still don't know what I'm going to do with, stuff that's been gifted to me from various people, but I am just slowly but surely working away at it.
What if there's not a pattern, says Richard. William.
Oh, that's a good question. I say just sew and cut and sew and cut and sew and cut and see what happens. Just get really artistic with it.
I'm thinking that when I do the other ones of this, because I've been sitting down cutting.
Yeah.
And using my small mat
Mm-hmm.
versus my actual cutting mat, which is to my right, to my left. I can cut all the because the jelly roll pieces are already cut at 2.5.
Yeah.
It's the other ones that I have to cut, so I can just cut those out, standing up and on the right mat.
It makes a difference.
I just didn't want to get up. That's sad. Ta-da!
Oh, that's lovely.
I love it. Because you got the darkers here and the lighters up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And this
that's
one looks
beautiful.
This one looks so little.
I know.
And it turned out to be.
It's lovely. I think you should decide what you're going to do with your other packs. Get those organized.
It's just under 15 inches.
14 and a half. Is that right?
Just a
1, 2,
slight.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, should be 14 and a half.
Yeah. It's like a eighth of an inch longer than 14 and a half.
Actually, I I think Karen just asked if it was okay for her to call me Kim. Preferably not, but if you just want to pretend that I'm in trouble all the time, then that works. You can just call me Kimberly when I'm in trouble,
And when you're not.
and when I'm not. I know it's weird. I'm one of those people that doesn't go by Kim. There's a few people in the world that can still get away with calling me that, but they've known me since I was really young, and it just feels disrespectful to correct them now.
See, I have a lot of this left.
Yeah, and that's the big one, right?
That's the big one, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good. I still have all the, like I said, all the jelly roll pieces. I have lots of those left. Put them in here where they were before.
Nancy's gonna be a quilter.
I did years ago. I just left it.
Yeah, but you didn't know me years ago. So now I can come up with all sorts of ways to inspire you.
Jerry.
I'm gonna mute when you take her out because she barks.
Okay.
So I don't know. I have that much of that one. It was a fat quarter. So I might be able to get 2 more out of here.
Nope.
Or we'll see once I cut them up.
Okay, I had to mute for a second. Yeah, you might be able to get it all done.
And this is the other one. I still have some of that.
Barbara Jane said, "How about Kimmy?" Well, you wouldn't be the first person to call me Kimmy recently. John does it all the time. When I was in high school, I went by Kimber for a while. And then I also, I was correcting my friend's father, who happened to be the coach in our high school. And he said Kim, and she and I both said Burley at the time. And so then he and the football team started calling me Burley for a while. So that was great.
So here's the rest of this quilt. Fabric.
Yeah.
And then all these guys. I have this because I think I cut this one too short the first time. So
That's what they called their Kimberly.
yes, honey.
Are you muted?
No.
There are a ton of
Hold on.
Kimberly out there in the world, especially my age. It was when I went into kindergarten, it was a small kindergarten class, and there were 5 of us. Everybody had the same idea the same year. And then I always thought it was interesting, that book, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret? And they decided that they wanted to have, sophisticated names in their club, and Kimberly was one of them. I never felt sophisticated.
Okay. All right. Hey, gorgeous stuff. I'm back.
He's back. He's walked puppies. Look, Nancy finished her block.
That's pretty. That is very nice.
She did so well.
That is cool. And the wheels on that bus are going around and around.
About what? I know, you guys are wearing the matching jammies.
Karen says make it a wall quilt.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you can get 4 of them, then you can just have it, 2 by 2.
That's what I was thinking of doing a 4-patch.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
And for that, all I have to do is just attach it to the next way. I don't have to add anything in between, right?
I'm sorry. What? I just zoned right out. Let's try that again.
So when I make the other ones, I just attach it. I don't have to add anything in between.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
And I can help you come out, check on a few different layouts. But you'll just make it exactly the same way that you did. So if you want, you can cut out all the pieces for them and stack them up and just chain piece them kind of like I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's less likely that you'll, have mistakes. But if you do have a mistake, you're likely to make them on all 3. So, it's whatever works.
And if you do it on all the same mistake on all the blocks, it's not a mistake.
It is too.
It's a design choice.
Not if it doesn't match her original one. Read to me, Dad. I can't read.
See, Karen made a Christmas one for the wall years ago. She hangs it on the door inside.
Very nice.
Barbara Jean says it's thundering here.
Oh, no. Be careful.
Talking about, I guess, her Kimberly, that would have been 54. Peace Dragon wants to know if you ever made an octagon style quilt.
No. The closest I came was my ostrich.
The centerpiece, the Mariner's Compass being an octagon, yeah.
Yeah.
But squared it out from there.
Yeah, I did.
Barbara Jean wants to know how you feel about Kimmy.
Yeah, I did read that one. I told her John has called me that more than once.
That's as long as the last name's not Gibbler.
Oh my. No. No. All right, guys. Well, Nancy has finished her projects, and I'm on my 100th project for the night.
Yes.
So I think we're gonna look at that. It's so
That is-
beautiful.
That is adorable. Great job on
Oh,
that.
I was going to show it with the doll.
Shot with the doll.
There's the doll.
Oh, look at you coming together, hon.
I know. Look at that. Isn't that precious?
That really I mean, you can see the comparison right
Yeah.
there of you.
Yeah,
Right there in the corner.
absolutely.
I have this is my pattern making. So there she is.
So
And it's-
cute.
And it's
impressive.
facing like this. There we go. She's
Yeah.
holding it from the dark piece right there, like that.
So what part are you gonna make next?
I'm gonna work on the shoes.
The shoes, the puppy shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yours. Yeah, she's really coming together, Nancy.
That is so fun looking.
Okay, well let's give a thank you to everybody, and then we will let Nancy say what she's got coming up this week and what I've got coming up this week, and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like she's ready to be a part of the moonshot. The 949er, you are ready for takeoff on runway 34.
Miss Angel's back.
Hi, Angel. We're just getting ready to leave. Okay, so what do you have going on this week? I know it's lots and lots of stuffs. I just love her. She's so cute.
It is coming together really fun.
It is.
I can't believe I did this little thing.
It looks nice.
I'm enjoying the square.
I feel challenged to make a much smaller one now, just like it.
Go
Okay,
for it.
anyway, back to what you've got going on this week. I don't know if I honestly don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow or not.
Might be exhausted after tonight.
I might be exhausted tonight. So
Yeah.
if I am on tomorrow, what are you going to be doing, Nancy?
If anything, I'll continue with these squares.
Okay. Okay. So
Well,
it's a
I'll
wait and
probably-
see.
I'll probably be, if anything, I'll be cutting this up in the morning when I get up and get it all set up.
And Monday, anything?
Monday, no, I haven't. I didn't record anything. So I don't have anything.
Tumbling tower yet, right?
Huh?
Tumbling tower blocks. Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. But I know what Tuesday is.
Tiny Tuesday, and we're going to be making some plants.
Fun.
Mr. William wants to know if you ever made a quilt transform into a pincushion.
No, I have not.
And Barbara Jean is going to say, "Are you going to put on red hair?"
Well, my hair is actually not. I know it looks right in the picture, but my hair is actually varies more from a dark blonde to a light brown, depending on the lighting. And so when my daughter drew the sketch, it had more of a reddish feel to it. But Nancy has found some browns that she's going to use. So.
And Peace Dragon wants to know what you're working on.
I'm working on Gentry's woodland quilt right now. Okay. And what do you've got your what's the sketch for Wednesday?
Yes, and I'm behind on my daily sketches. I haven't been feeling well, so I'll be catching up tomorrow on those sketches. And then next Friday is Craft With Me Weekly Challenge will be markers. Alcohol markers.
Oh, and Nina commented. What'd she say, hon?
It's been nice to have company while I was sewing. Thank you for the pattern. I'll be watching for more live.
Aw, thanks, Nina. It's been a blessing to have you with us. So yeah.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah. And then Thursday you've got your crocheting with Pam.
Yes, I will be.
And then Friday? Do you have a Friday project?
The markers.
And then, okay, so you are busy a lot this week, just not tomorrow night. Well, no, not Monday night.
Not Monday night.
Not Monday night. My goodness, you're busy. Okay.
Busy.
And I have, I'm going to continue working on my Quilt-a-thon, trying to put out one every day. Of course, when I put out the one for today, it's going to say, hey, go look at the party lives. Because I'm not doing an extra video. Not doing
That's fine. That's fine.
But then, but for the most part, yeah, I'll continue with those. And so I may be on tomorrow. I may not. I don't want to make a promise and then have to break it. We're going to see how I feel. And then
Mr. Williams said, "Nifty. Hope you sleep well, Miss Kimberly and Officer Dave and Lady Nancy sleep well too." And Angel said, "Yay! Sounds like everyone had a great time."
Well, we certainly did. I
Yeah.
had a grand old time.
Yeah. And I don't know that I have anything else planned for the week. Not that putting out a video each day isn't a lot as it is. It just doesn't sound as interesting as Nancy's list with all the different types of things. But
You've got variety in the videos you're doing.
well, no, not right at the moment. I'm just still kind of getting through this, but then I'll start working on a different block. So for the same project. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, I think we are all beyond tuckered out. And I think that we should just sign off. Let's see how well David does the sign off. Okay, now find the video. Find the video. Here we go. He's been such a helper. Hey, can everybody just give David a little thanks? Woohoo! Way to go! Oh, she does the round of applause like you. Too funny.
All right, here we go.